What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe? How are we all doing today? It's another warm one once again here in lovely Wales. I've had a very busy weekend. I am exhausted once again, traveling up and down to Manchester. Every weekend I've been doing something, and it is draining my energy so badly. It's insane. It's insane. But it's okay. We've got the return of Tribe Talks this evening, and we need to do GAC in the new schedule. So, what's going on, Clone? How you doing, bro? Clone Serve C1207. Welcome, buddy. Andrew, how you doing? And Kimmy, baby, how are you? I'm good, Ivasev. How are you doing today, bud? How is everybody? Did you all have a nice weekend? What's gone on? What have I missed in my absence? What have I missed? Yeah. Let me just make sure everything up here is up and running and fine and dandy. Looking like we're doing pretty good. It's looking like we're doing pretty good. That's all fine. That's all good. That's all good. Oh man, looks like everybody right now is trying to stream their GAC. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Everybody's trying to learn the new normal now about when we're supposed to stream GAC. The joys of being a content creator. Good business. All right, let's get down to it. Starting off on Baby GAC today. Baby GAC comes first. I haven't done anything here because I haven't had a chance. So let's quickly do some dailies, of course. Quickly do some dailies. Get rid of all this crap. Do our challenges. All that good business. Yep. Over here. Grab this, grab that. Throw it around. Round behind the back and upside down and inside out. Fantastic. Quickly just get this so that we hit the daily objectives. What's going on, Ken Barakan? How you doing today, bro? Good to see you once again in the tribe. Always happy to have you here, buddy. Do. Not actually interested in doing that fight. Not actually interested in doing any of that. Tired of hoarding due to no information from CG. Gonna reach 1,000 flawed signal data at reset today. Mandatory requirements or anything, please, CG. Yeah, we should hear something soon because, you know, we've got a week and a bit basically until the new era starts. So we should hear something next week. Like, it's without a doubt. Without a doubt, we should hear something next week. So, yeah, that's good. So yeah, it should be coming soon. I mean, we already know that all these marquees are required. They haven't said what relic level yet, but they are going to be required. So there's that, I guess. Is it me or since the last update we can't click and hold characters and see what the buffs do? I don't know. Is that a thing? I haven't checked. What have we got here? We're going Leviathan, anti-levy setup, go. You're unhappy with the lack of Friday night GAC, always wonderful way to start the weekend. Fuck you, CG. I mean, that is the way, Neo1. It is gone the way of the dodo, but at least my liver can recover. My financials are not doing great because of it, obviously, because usually do pretty good for a Friday night stream, but shit, that's the wrong target. That's the wrong target. But there we go. There we go. I still streamed on the Friday night, but we were just playing Pal World mostly. We did do some GAC beforehand, and then we swapped over to Pal World. But yeah, it was obviously not the same as a Friday night GAC. I can't do Saturday nights now, Zotic, sorry. That is unfortunately not on the cards. Good stuff. Boop. Boopity-boopity-boop. Bring him in. Do. You can do it, but you have to hold it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, it just takes ages now. It just takes ages to come through. Sorry, I missed who that was. Noxgene has followed, and Vicetorn coming in with a resub. Thank you, Vicetorn. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you guys very much. Let's go ahead and just sort that out real quick. Get it. Ooh, so close. This is normal. Call in the big boys. Drop bombs. You destroyed my hangars, you bastard. How very dare you. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that to actually one-tap, I'll be honest. I was expecting it to at least struggle a little. I still listened. It's not the same. Yeah, I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling. Alright. We got it. Let's go. Take it. The fuck? Neo 1, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, mate. One last shot in memory of the Friday Night GAC show. On a Sunday? I got work in the morning, bro. This sucks that we've actually lost this battle. We really shouldn't have lost this battle. I don't know how or why. Oh, it's probably because I didn't take out the thing at the start. That's fucking annoying. I'll see about doing it towards the end of the stream, dude. I've had a long weekend of it already. But thank you, brother. I will do a shot. It's just... it'll be later. Do it during Tribe Talks, which comes after this. I think at this point you'll just take Rota to R10, the rest to R9 for the era battle. I think we should have enough... yeah, I mean, that's... It's pretty safe bet. If you're unlocking Rota, you may as well be taking him to R10 and the rest to R9. Just to get the massive benefits of the assault battle. I'll continue listening regardless. Thank you. Thank you, Neo. Appreciate you, dude. It's after Zotic. Tribe Talks will be after GAC. So I'm going to have to go through now. Tribe Talks normally starts in about an hour and a half. We're against KAM over here. A New Hope, 11.1 million versus our 5.6. Outlook is bleak, is how I would best describe this. How did we get a hold? That doesn't make any sense to me. How did anything hold against an 11 million GP player? That is redonkulous. Do you ever do Swagger profile reviews? I do not. I'm sorry, Nuxgene, no. Mostly winging it, watching your videos along with Nooch and Arnold? Yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't do... I've done roster reviews in the past, but I just don't do them anymore. I haven't done them for a long, long time. Unfortunately, they just don't really vibe with my channel very much. Okay, none of that's terrible. We really should be trying to break through to the back wall. I feel like Gungans is the toughest team here, without a shadow of a doubt. Do I have any GLs? Not on this account, no. We'll probably just try and Bowmando this. We'll try to Bowmami it. Bowmami and hope for the best, I think. Let's go for it. We need more beer? I mean, there is that. Thanks, Womp. Appreciate you, dude. Let's just see about trying to get rid of the Shield Jenny as quickly as possible. That's a pretty good start, to be fair. Go ahead and do a little bit more action. How rude! Oh no! Into Whistly Birds. Let's sort that out real quick. Good. Hiya! Okay, so the Shield Jenny should go anyway, because one hit will land on it. And Jar Jar goes as well. Well, that was useful. I should be changing over the music to something a little bit more serious, really, shouldn't I? No, that's Ed Sheeran. The fuck? It's like, yeah, we'll just put Ed Sheeran on. It's like, the fuck we will. I don't wanna get copyright striked. Thank you very much. I think we got this, boys. Roster review is a weird way of saying we need more beer. How far ahead you're planning? Ed is very serious. It is, yes. What's going on, Eric? How you doing, buddy? All right. Okay. That's one victory. This is a weird comp. A very weird comp. And then we've got Captain Knocker over here. I feel like Captain Knocker could be bounty hunted, but I'm not entirely sure on that. They're all R7 across the board. But I feel like maybe if we were to do... Actually, they're all R7, so they'd probably just insta-kill him. So that might not be the best thing to do. They don't have any Omicrons active. So maybe we just use our best teams to try and clear. I don't feel like this is a particularly serious team. Maybe we Jedi Vanguard this. Yeah, I feel relatively confident here. I feel relatively confident using Jedi Vanguard here. Let's actually go after Asaz just because she has an Omicron. Alright then. Hiya! Dooku being a little bitch. Hiding. Let's get rid of all that stuff from Dooku. My lord Dooku, you are annoying. Oh, Sidious is going to avoid half of our attacks, isn't he? He's going to avoid half of them. Yep. Got him. Good. Dooku just doing Dooku things. Until he doesn't. Yes. Good. Overkill? Absolutely. But that's how we plan these GACs. We 100% go for the overkill method. What about this? This could be useful. We could go like Basti lead with Jedi Cal. Or maybe we just go Gas 50 first over here. This could be enough to take down this team, potentially. It's going to be messy, but we'll go for it. Do you know how Josh Kerr broke the mile world record? No. No, I can't say I do. I cannot say that I do. Alright. Let's put it out. We'll focus down on Captain Knocker first and foremost. Get rid of all of the stuff, please. How rude. Get him. Oh, you made my gas sit down. Now I'm scared. Oh, no. Pain. Suffering. Alrighty. Let's hope we can kill Enoch at least. Come on. Okay, that's something. This guy seems to be lower health, so maybe we can kill him. Now, we're just not recovering any health. It was worth a try. Still remember when you one-shot a sitting gas? Oh yeah, how did that happen again? What did we do there? We did something, didn't we? Let's go with maybe CLS. Maybe CLS, yeah. I don't know. I know, we'll go with Rebel Fighters. Or did I leave them on defense? I left them on defense. Although I have some. No, I didn't. They're here. Maybe these guys can do something. Was it BAM? It could have been. Might have been BAM. Yeah. Might have been. That was the weirdest situation. I've never seen Gas die when he sat down. I was like, okay, you just died. That took a while. This is also going to take a while, apparently. Dear me. Dear me, the Relic Delta. It is deltaing us harder than last time. Thank goodness for the exposes. Got him. Got him. Alright, what's on the back wall, Captain Poopy Pants? What do we have? Ugh, Queen Amidala. That's a weird Imperial Trooper team. Queen Amidala, GG. Oh, we can Wampa that. I'll just Wampa this straight up. Straight up Wamp it. Wamp it without stomping it, boys. Let's go. Chomp. I'm confident enough in the abilities of the Wamp. The Wamp will huff and puff and blow their house down. Come on. Come on, Wamp. Wamp is still feeling good about this, I think. Okay, good, good. Yeah, keep roaring. Keep roaring, because roaring does good things to us. It raises our offense all the time. It'll help when taking out GG. The roaring is definitely good for the soul. You should have just basic there, buddy. Alright, we got it. Wampa doing wampy things. Queen Amidala. I imagine we'll probably have to Balin Queen Amidala. Don't know how well it works, but if we're going Balin, and then I don't think anything really matters there and there. Up in the north, what have we got? I don't think anything really truly matters there either, so let's just see if we can beat the Queenie, I guess. Queenie is definitely the most dangerous team here. Do I have any Datacrons? I do have this one. That's not doing much, so let's just use this. Great Mamacita. Oh yeah, that would have been a good shout. Bay, thank you. Thank you, buddy. That would have been a very good shout. Oh well, what can you do? Except for use Great Mothers after this fails. Alrighty then. Yeah, I'll do that just to get some AoE damage in. First turtles. Cooldowns were increased. I'm so glad they didn't go for 8th there. Marok, rather. Yeah, we need to hide. Oh, right. We didn't land the stun on anybody. That's terrific. Let's just go for it. Huge. Absolutely huge out of Shin Hottie right there. Absolutely fripping huge coming out, taking out Padawan Obi-Wan. She's worth her weight in gold, is that girl. She is absolutely the Don. Let's go. Focus on Queenie. Alright. Guess we can't focus on Queenie right now because she's hiding like a little bitch. Let's keep going. No! I hate you. I hate you so much. You absolute dingus. I really hate you. Well, I guess we're going to have to do this. It's not really going to do anything. Yeah, he's too chunky. We're probably just going to fail here. At least I suppose we got rid of Padawan Obi-Wan. That's our silver lining right now. He's dead. Yep. Fun times. Sunday gang? What's going on, bro? Okay, let's just Great Mothers this then. Where are the Sisters of the Night? Grab you, grab you. Yeah, go for it. Only 4 likes on YouTube? You did your part? Well, thank you, sir. I really do appreciate that. Very much appreciate you. Let's go ahead and put this over here. And I'm just going to keep on basicking and just stripping down her health as much as possible. In the hopes that we get rid of her. Every time we basic her, she loses max health. Becomes easier and easier to deal with, hopefully, maybe. Don't you dare. Don't be like that. Alright, good. Dealt with her. That's all I was asking for. That's all I was asking for was to deal with the queen. That's like 13 likes! 13 likes is a really good number of likes, though, to be fair. It is my favorite number of likes so far today. Right, all in. Let's go, go, go. Alright, good. Another team down. Lovely. We could do better than 13. I'm pretty confident we can, yeah. Pretty confident that we can do better than 13. Right, okay. So, where should we go with what? I mean... We could just clones this one, I guess. Go for it. You know, clones on clones action. Seems like a fair deal. That should have been disguised clone trooper, but never mind. I guess we'll just have to make do without. Let's get it back up. Shakti, you're looking like a little bit peaky, love. Let's just defeat her. And everybody. Tarkin just casually committing war crimes. It's fine. Tarkin with the war crimes. Bounty hunters, I think, will do fine here. Who should we go in with? I'll take it. We won't forget Mon Cala. Well, indeed. Right. Let's get the taunt up. It's gonna get dispelled by crew, but that's okay. Nice. Can we just get rid of him, you reckon? Oh, nearly. Got him. Don't be that guy. Oh, good. I can't ignore taunt now. He's going to be a little bit frustrating. He's got ability block right now, so that's something. Means he can't, you know, do a big AoE. Okay, good. Just get rid of him. Flap. I guess that's the cost of doing business. Just go all in. Oh, come on. You didn't land the stun? Whose side are you on? Ah, good. Am I going for Lord Vader since you have all the clones? I might do eventually. Right now I'm actually focusing on Pirate King Hondo. Of all things. Of all things, Pirate King Hondo. Right. What should we go for? We have a number of options. We could just do this, and I feel like this would win. Sure. Get that daze action going. Nice. Things are looking peachy. Got him. Got him. Okay. See if we can clean up house. Why has he gone for 5th brother lead when he's got GI? It's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice, to say the least. Never thought of Piet with clones, writing that down? Yeah, just because I don't really have a whole lot else to use, I guess. Nice hit, bro. Proud of you. Yay! Oh, it was so close. Yay! Okay. Which means I guess we'll Star Killer this. Not you. Might as well. No reason not to. Hidden Inquisitor tech. Maybe. Maybe not. How dare you? What a bitch. Good. Now that she's shocked, she can no longer gain any turn meter. Well, he's going to cleanse her. Oh, doesn't have the Zeta. Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of GI. Can we stun them? Yeah, we can. Get the shock back on her so she doesn't get turn meter. Throw a canister at him because he's just a douche. Okay, looking good. Oh, stun him. Or just miss. That's also fine. Completely fine with this. I'm not fine with this. Can you stop missing, please, dude? Like, come on, dude. Come on. What's with Stranger, then? This account doesn't have Stranger. This is Baby GAC. You think this account has Stranger? You crazy, dude. Okay. Cool. So we are, what, 24 points behind because we dropped an extra battle? Can we clear up what he's got? Potentially. Potentially. This is the tougher team. So I guess this is where we use Home 1. The Rebels. Yeah, we'll go in with this. Go for it and pray. You see the star... Yeah, could you imagine? You try to drop a Star Destroyer on them and completely miss. It takes a heck of a lot of skill, I think, for them to pull down a Star Destroyer and have it land and not hit him whilst also hitting the enemies. I think that takes a special kind of aim. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bo. Good. Good. Oh, Ranger's come to join us. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the raid, buddy. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Might as well. Keep on plugging away. Nice, we got rid of the taxi. See, now I could just do this again. Just loop back-to-back ults. I feel like that's a special thing to do. I didn't get a chance. 74. What defensive teams do I use for fleet? I think I've got my exec on defense. Exec on defense and random smorgasbord of Galactic Republic. Like, I just have to kind of hope that something gets a hold, you know? Right. This is also another thing that we're just kind of like, let's hope something gets a hold. Thank you so much for the follow there, Zodic. Appreciate you. Yes, baby GAC. It's all good, Sev. It's all good, bro. Let's see. That was pretty decent damage, actually, on that spy. Let's just drop some bombs, I think. We might get somewhere. Yeah, if I bring in my own spy, I should be able to target their spy by the looks of things. That's a huge dub. Interesting. Triple attacker starting lineup. Calling into the thingamabob. I don't think we'll be able to clear through this, I'll be honest. I think we'll probably fail on this. Yeah. They've taken away all of our damage. I mean, I can try and go for this to get some assists. Okay, getting rid of one of their thingamabobs is still a huge, huge dub, to be honest. I still think we lose from here, but getting rid of one of their Geo's ships is still great. Man, it would be real great if we could actually get to ult as well. No, not quite gonna make it. That's a shame. If we'd have got the dodge, we might have got to the ult. Submit that. See if we can clean it up. I'll be surprised if we can. What have we got? Not a whole lot, truth be told. No, not a whole lot. Let's go for it. Executor and Nick's Fury's helicarrier on defense. Of course, yes. Yeah, we've got 0 synergy now. And the Malevolence has that very useful ability to keep on summoning additional units. Who should we go for here? If I call the Phantom, I should be able to get another reinforcement. That's something. I really want to get rid of this ship. Really want to get rid of this. No! The only ship that does any damage. Ugh. Nothing here is going to deal any damage at all. Oh my god, he's got another ship. Yeah, we're not going to be able to clear this. But can it summon additional pylons? It can't. Need additional pylons. Okay, so that's as far as we get on Baby GAC. Not going to be able to full clear. He's probably just going to come around and finish off this. That's okay. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know what I'm saying? Let's swap over to the main account. Let's get that done real quick. Alright. Get over to the main account, do some good stuff. Construct additional pylons. We must construct additional pylons. Need more minerals. This is the way, everybody. This is the way. Okay, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Right. Okay. We are here, we are loud, we are proud. Let's sim some stuff. Get all the things, get all the things. This is the way. Yes, it is, Anunnaki. All the stuff, thank you kindly. Alright. Looks like our opponent has at least done some attacking. What has he done? Cleared the south? He has cleared the south and some of the north. No drops so far. No surprises there. I still haven't corrected my defense because I've been away. No drops. Okay, so we have to be picture perfect. Oh, no, he's dropped against Queenie. Woohoo! We did get one hold. I really need to pull this off defense. In defense, it doesn't work right now. Alright, so let's plot our attack and let's be quick about it, boys. Notepad, King of the North. What do we got? We got Bo-Katan, Mandalore. Not sure. We've got Enoch. Not sure. We've got Jabba. Now we did use Cobb Vanth, but it was so freaking hairy. Maybe we just go to Afra. We've got Darth Vader Duel's End. We did use Tuskens before, but he kicked our ass in the end, so I don't want to do that this time. Maybe we'll just JMK it. And then we've got Cobb Vanth with Cobb Vanthcron. No idea what to use against that. I'll take some advice from the chat if you all want to give me any sort of advice. Glatt. We've got Cassian over here. We've got PK Hondo, which we can just slacker, I guess. Lord Vader. What are we using against Lord Vader, boys? What did I use last time? I can't remember. And then we've got Rey with the Lumicron. So yeah, stuffing things. Definitely stuffing things. I can't remember what we've been using recently. My brain has just turned to mush. Because my focus is so not on GAC anymore, it's like really difficult for me to remember what teams I was using to counter what. So Slacker can kill PK Hondo, and that's pretty clear cut, I feel. We used to use Queen Amidala down there, but she's on defense. As you saw, we got a hold with her. I suppose we could Satele versus Lord Vader, couldn't we? So we could go Satele. What's my focus as a player? I don't have any focus right now. Literally, my focus has been just ticking things over whilst we wait for shit. I've been so overworked at the minute that I just haven't been able to focus on anything. So I've not been putting in the time and the attention to actually learn how to do shit anymore. Unfortunately. So I'm literally just farming shit up. I prep each era, and that's it. That's it. I mean, we could just layer the Rey, right? We could layer Rey. Or did I put layer on defense as well? Yeah, I'm just setting really stupid fucking defenses right now, boys. I'm setting really fucking stupid defenses. Ending Conquest with 15 Datacrons this run. Let's go. Nice, good work. I'm not sure what I'm on. You can see I've not played today. I've not done anything today. It's really annoying. Oh, I've literally have come in and I've done my energy refreshes and that's it. Not done any of this. None of this and that. Come on. Get all this shit done. Just get it done. Really wish it wasn't so fucking hot in here as well. God damn, boys. Living like turkey on Christmas Day. Just spend that energy. Yeah, how many Datacrons did I farm so far? I know we've only got like a day left. So that's 11. That's 12, I guess. I haven't spent whatever I've got right now, which is a decent amount. Tribe talks without me. Oh, it's just GAC. Back to snoozing. Exactly, Karth. Exactly, buddy. Well, I'll see you in an hour. Right. Okay, cool. Let's get down to business, boys. Let's get down to business. I mean, we could just, like, C-Bane this. Should we just C-Bane the Glatt? C-Bane the Glatt. The Cassian team could be a pain in the ass if I don't use JMK for it. And I was going to JMK the Darth Vader Duel End. So it's all kind of fun and games. Slacker this. Lord Vader, we could Sateel. Rey. I don't know. Could Lord Vader it, I guess. Don't know. Spare some for the rest of them. He's got a lot. He's got a lot. Let's just slack at this bitch, I guess. Bow to the First Order. What have we got? Bonus turn when they fall below. Meh. I mean, we could do this. Does Django work in threes, Fox? We do have Django, I think. Oh, no, I've got Django, but I've left Asajj on defense. I've left Asajj on defense because this is rolled over from before. And I keep forgetting to change my defense. I've been away this weekend, so my Asajj is over here. So, yeah. That's why. That's why. Because I remember we were going to do that last time. I was like, oh, hang on, I've left Asajj on defense. So, yeah. Ba 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 ba. Go. Come on. Just get her done. Go for it. All right. How rude. I mean, I guess we could just pokes me. That works. Yeah, that works tremendously. Totally on board with all of that. Sure, swipe away. Gain more ultimate meter, slacker. Background. Poke him dead. Swipey, swipey. Hit him where it hurts. Nice. All right. Come on. Hop to it. Come on, slacker. I know you can do this. I've seen you do it before. Getting killed by Hux. Oh, mate, that's embarrassing. We executed Order 66 on PK Hondo. Swiper, no swipey. No swipey, no swiper. Oh, our opponent's continuing to attack. What did he beat? The Gungans. That's another team that I need to change the datachron on. Alrighty then. So maybe we just C-Bane this. Preferably with something with a load of health. I mean, it would make sense to run the DR Cron here. Let's go for it. Just keep going, baby. Just keep going, baby. We gotta do what we gotta do. Let's just do this to get rid of stuff. Link Ezra Bridge her. And link Huge Wang. How dare you? I kind of want to suck off Ezra. See ya, Huge Wang. It's okay. It's just one of those things. It happens to the best of us. He didn't have the best game. He did not have the best game. I kind of want to relink. I kind of want to relink and make sure we take away all of Ahsoka's protection. Come on. Link you. Link you. Save the ult. I mean, Ezra's already lost all of his protection. He's a big doo-doo head. Oh shit, okay. Let's just go auto. I kind of want to suck off Ezra. Yeah, I mean, I said it. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't say it. I said those words. Those words came out of my mouth. Really hope they add Conquest Lightspeed tokens. I want Malgus and Bane. Lightspeed... I mean, they've had Lightspeed bundles for those units, but they usually sell for like $50. So, you know, there's that. Would Huge Wang have a Huge Wang even though he's a robot? I don't think he would have any. There's no reason for him to have any sort of reproductive organ. Unless he becomes, you know, a purely, you know, different protocol. You know, maybe his job is not necessarily to build lightsabers. Maybe it's just to polish them. Who knows? You mean free ones for old Conquest units? I don't think they're gonna do that. They make money off those. Quite drastic amounts of money. It's for training purposes. Maybe. Oh my. What if he made his own? Maybe he... I mean, maybe he did. We don't know, right? He could have made his own. Hey, Bane, do the sucky suck. Nice. Tickler. We got her. We got her done. Alright. Okay. So, we've just got remaining stuff to go through. So I guess we'll use Satil over here. Throw on the Basticron for all that extra protection. Go to town. Have some fun. I feel like that's the right way to do this. Okay. Just pass it round. Just go ahead and throw a Hadouken. Hadouken! Can we ability block maybe? Sick. Focus down, Lord Vader. Look at that damage! It's insane. How rude. The damage is still kind of crazy. Rude. Yep, get some AoE action going on. Counterattack. Or don't. Good. Focus down, Vader. I like how he just heals right back up for no reason there. What was that about? Let's flip this round. Do a Hadouken to force the taunt. Can we try this again? So it goes down a little bit. Goes down a little bit more. Goes into ult. Hurts my life a little bit. Let's thwip this round. AoE action. Focus Lord Failure. And he's gone. Thank you. That's all I was looking for. Was one toasty Lord Vader. Just one toasty Lord Vader. That's all I was looking for. Got him. Threw him into the molten magma. He's gone. The way of the dodo. Alright. Ish 57. Ish 57 I will take. Who did he just beat? He beat Jedi Vanguard. No surprises there. Okay, rabies and the babies. Rabies and the babies. Rabies and the babies. Maybe we just Lord Vader this. It's not going to be pretty by any stretch, but I think it will work. I'm pretty sure it will work. The Shan family with the emo sky guy. What? Say what? Nope. Well, she died. That's okay. I'll just basic for now. Call it in, boys. Call it in. Good. Yeah, let's get rid of all those buffs. Into DI. Great. Double rude. Well, I guess we have to work on her again. That's something. Yeah, sure. I might as well drop this. If I can cut his arms off so he does less damage. We're definitely going to lose our good boy Apo. See you, Apopropo. Absolutely. Into the ult we go. Drop it like it's hot. Pop 'em and drop 'em. Oh, don't heal up, you bitch. Cut her arms off. Good. And everybody celebrates. She ceased to exist. She did. She has walked off this mortal coil. Okay, right. I need something for Cassian then. Need something for Cassian. I mean, I know that I can use JMK, but I kind of want to save JMK. This is Cassian with Luthen and Clea. I'm just going to say he's got all the armies, because he more or less does. And we're going to put that defensive datachron on, of course. The Kasayan Andor undercover one. So Queenie we don't have. Balin we do have, but I'm pretty sure that was with the Balin Cron. It was with the Balin Cron. Great Mothers has done some stuff, but not great. JMK obviously does fine. Stranger does fine. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to JMK it. Think I'm going to have to just JMK it. It really is Buell. Yep. Hey, Scribe, do you think we're getting any new assault battles soon? Usually we'll only get... well, I don't know this, but my understanding is that we'll only get new assault battles now for Galactic Legends. So whatever Galactic Legend comes out, you know, obviously it's probably going to be Mando. There's probably going to be an assault battle for him. But it might not come for a while. I feel like they could make some of the same styles as last ones, like being more grindy, at the same time more rewarding. Yeah, they made it pretty clear that they don't want to just inundate us with assault battles. That's why we got era battles, basically. They want you to invest heavily in brand new stuff for really good rewards, but they're not going to be permanent. They'll be, you know, 12 runs, and that's all you get out of it, you know? That seems to be the direction that they're going for at the moment. Maybe we do just try Great Mothers here. We could try it with Asajj and the Asajj Cron. You know, we could try this. Call me crazy, it might work. Do this, and then I'm definitely going to put Blast over here on Asajj, because she's going to be taking bonus turns all the frickin' time. Well, that was good. This is the weird part, of course, is that we can't kill her until Luthen's dead, right? At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. So I don't want to mark her with Doomed. Let's get rid of all that crap. That's so much damage, dude. Get rid of all that crap again. Good. If I can get the marked on him, the doomed on him, then we can just do shit like this to him. Oh, come on. Did you have to miss then? Oh, were they blind? Okay, that's fine. I take it off. We're blind again. She's sacrificing him soon, isn't she? There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Shouldn't we be taking a turn to put Doomed on her? There we go. Cool. Just get rid of that damage. She's just like, I'll take damage immunity every turn. Thank you very much. It's very rude. Success. That worked. That worked, boys. I'm happy. Why would they give us assault battles when they can run error battles that you'll have to whale good enough rewards from? Can't be having peasants getting free stuff. Yeah, pretty much that's the approach right now. I wish the daily battles that give mats to be updated with gold tier and relic stuff. Yeah, I mean, we all want lots of additional free stuff, let's be real. Everybody wants to get more free stuff. CG doesn't want to be giving us lots and lots of free stuff. Oh, Queenie. Okay, so we've got Queen Amidala. We've got Jedi Master Mace. We've got... oh, Django Kron. Okay. We've got Fenzori. And we've got Tarkin. Okay. What are the odds of the new GL not coming out until next year? Very, very low, I would say. I almost feel like the new GL is going to come out in the next 3 months. Next 3 months is what I would gather it's going to come out. I would err on sooner rather than later. So, Bone Marmy. No Bam. Just Paz and Grogu. We could Treya it. We could JML it. So, Treya or JML. And we've got Enoch. Enoch and the Peridia Pals. What we're looking at here. We could either... well, Treya would work here as well, but we could also Bone Marmy it. Or we could JML it. So lots of the same teams being used over here. Or we could DR Zalbar it. Oh no, that's DR... no, that's not DR Zalbar. Apologies. We could Malgus it as well. Malgus is another option here. We could also Malgus the backwall Jedi Master Mace, couldn't we? Maybe we'll put Malgus down there. Rotter will be needed for the GL? No, I don't think so. All of the marquees this era will be required, but I don't think that Rotter will be. It's not in their interest to have Rotter be the requirement. I would love for CG to add Dark Dimension type game mode. What would that be? That's from Marvel Strike Force, right? I don't know what it is. Wouldn't be shocked if they just dropped the GL immediately when the era ends, telling us through X. CG are like, well, I mean, we could get the announcement this week saying GL is coming in a week's time. These are the requirements. They could do that. I think we just go in and we do JMK here first. Makes sense to do this first, I guess. I definitely want a bonus turn thing. Alright. Taking this one. Let's go. Is Fancy Galactic War 2 runs of loot? Then it becomes pointless. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. What am I doing? Just get rid of you. How rude. The 2-turn DI is really annoying, to be fair. Now we need to make sure that we defeat defeat Palpatine with JMK. A little bit like that. So that we don't, you know, get defeated by the insta-kill. Swap this around. That's one. That felt really easy. That felt really easy. If they really want to milk payloads like cows, they could just make ship lightspeed tokens. That's that simple. New assault battle or more content besides 0 generally. It's just lazy. The thing is ship light speed tokens. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm sweet. Okay. You indie. You're in dreamies, my girl.
Would you still love me if I look like this?
No.
That was a straight out no!
No.
How bad's that?
Terrible, Vibs. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awful.
You're scaring Indy.
You meant to say yes, I would love you.
No. You don't. You clearly don't love yourself if you look like that, huh? So how can I love you if you don't love yourself?
That's awful.
Okay, Indy. Ow. Oh, she's a girl. She likes the dreamies. Licking is okay, chewing is not.
Oh my god.
Indy, look. Oh, there's a good crunch,
Oh, it
Indy.
was.
She does a
That was
good
nice
crunch.
one.
The demon cat. Babe, your top's a bit transparent.
Oh. Who said that?
Garth.
Oh.
Thank you, Garth.
Oh.
Indy, licking is okay, chewing is not. Yeah, you're a good girl. No chewing. No. That's your last one, Indy. There's good crunching though. She's doing her good crunches.
Smudges, you want some dreamies?
Good girl, Indy. Smudges, you want dreamies? What's this? You hungry? Oh. Indy, you've had yours, my girl. No more for you.
Smudge, you want dreamies? Straight the thing. Dreamies? You just sat there looking at them.
You might not come, babes. See you later, Indy.
Well, we know where, we know where to stand.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Whoa!
I'd still love you if you was a heifer. Oi, Indy.
Indy, stop. You know I love you. Yeah.
Just not if I'm a heifer.
Not if you're the size of a cow. No. No.
Oh my god.
Indy, you're a kitten. You're a girl. Good girl. Look at this little touch. You're a good girl. Right, okay. I've got to get streaming sweets. You got some? Yeah. Love you, baby. All right. Short commercial break there for Indy. Bet the cat can solo top Kyber? I think so as well. Kitty could 100% be a top 10 GAC player. 100%. Punch it above his weight class. It's true. Cat looks like my kitty. Oh, is that right, Kimbarakan? Yes, and we can always rely on Karth. Licking is okay, chewing is not. Absorbing all matter is just fine. Exactly. If opponent stacks any dreamies, apply 6 stacks of bleed until the end of battle. Yes. Okay. Let's let us continue upon our merry way, as we've got tribe talks in 25 minutes. We need to finish clearing through. Flicks my ears and calls me a bellend and then walks off. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Oh, we got another hold over here. Cassian getting a hold for us. That's huge. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room, boys. Right, okay. So, Jabba. What did we decide to use for Enoch? I forget. Did I write down a team for Enoch? Treya... Oh, Bomami. Bo-Katan Mandalore. Let's grab it. Grip it and rip it. Let's go. Sure. Go. Cassian trying to get a hold, not losing any shields. Lovely work. Lovely work. It's beautiful work. That's also beautiful work. Holy moly. Holy moly. Jesus. That 400% defense to offense, doing pretty good work by the looks of things. Just go for it, boys. Just go for it. Yep. We were attacking under protection because we were in ult with JMK. Somebody asked that earlier. Okay. That was a nice successful battle. Bo-Katan Mandalore. Right, okay. So we used Bone Mami against Enoch. Bo-Katan Mandalore. We could use Treya. We could use Treya, or we could use JML. Might use JML here. Just JML it. Let's jummel it up. Let's jummel it together. That'll do. Too bad the mini wag doesn't have an R9 cup. Yes. We do like a little bit of cuppage. No. Let's take it on back. Hit her. Ooh. Hit her again. And she's gone. Amazing. No? Are you sure? Alright. Sucks to lose the banners, but we'll take it. Easy money. Easy money right now. Right, okay. So, Jabba, I think we said we were going to try Afro. How good is Afro against Jabba right now? Thing is, I tried Cobb Vanth, and he did work, but it was not nice. It was skin of our teeth kind of victory, and I don't want to drop a battle for the sake of it. So, you know, I feel like Cobb Vanth works much better in 5s versus Jabba compared to 3s. What has he got rocking? This takes so long to check now. It's an ability block one. Bonus turn when they defeat an enemy. Yeah, Afra doesn't have great win rates right now. B2 instead of... Okay. Am I better off just doing, like, Siamol Malikos or something? How does Siamol Malikos still doesn't have great win rates. Siamol Malikos. Let's see what we actually have available in terms of datacrons. That's not that useful. That's not that useful. It would do better if you had them all at R10. I'm pretty sure everything would do better at that point. Right, what do I have available here? I can basically mirror match it. I can try Cobb Vanth, but it just did not feel comfortable last time. Like, we won, but they didn't even have a datacron and it was kind of close. And I definitely don't want to give a load of crit damage. Should you get Balin or Starkiller next? Balin, it's a Starkiller if you've got Stranger. I'd go for Starkiller. Balin otherwise. Laughs in Rich, indeed. Does Keller and Beck give Galactic Republic Jedi 5% offense for each stack of Padawan lessons outside of TW? Yes, I believe so. So this has got 240... I mean, I might take this just because it's got 241% defense and the extra health. That defense might be enough to offset the crit damage. Let's just give it a go. We may well lose. Ark. High noons. Let's think about things. Best car. Oh. Let's get it. 2 constables, 1 cup. 3 constables, 1 cup. Cobb Vanth is also a constable, right? He's a stable cunt. Have a grenade! Let's think about things for a minute. Close. Nice. Getting rid of Bausch is kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep thinking about things. High noons it. I really need to get the Cobb Vanth Datachron. I'm just putting this on order, because I have a feeling we're going to time out if we don't. I feel like we will time out if we don't full order this. I mean, the damage is picking up a little bit. Come on. Get in there. He's hit ult, which means he's gonna heal. I don't like the heal, because we just got to the point that we were starting to deal some damage. And now it looks like Lobot is looking peaky as fuck. Cobb Vanth won't be added to Proving Grounds until a year after his release, so 9 months, roughly. I believe that's how long it usually takes. But he'll still be available through Conquest, then he'll be in the Conquest store and stuff like that. It's not like he won't be farmable, like, in any way. Definitely want to just get rid of Santi. Come on. Let's work a little bit harder, a little bit faster. We need to kill Santi before Roth Jabba ults again. Come on, get him. Nice. Good. Now to work on the big slug. The fat-ass slug. He's distracted. He can't gain any bonus turn meter. Whoa. Beskar coming in hot. Come on. Do more. Do more. Come on. I don't want to time out versus this fat ass slug. All that protection recovery is obnoxious. He's totally gonna ult and then he's gonna fully heal. We need to kill him now. Damn it! For God's sake! Oh, he didn't heal. Oh, sick. Can we still kill him? I don't think we can. I don't think we can kill him at this point. Would you recommend finishing relics for the Pirate King Hondo event or getting Cobb to relic first? What do you mean? No, definitely get the Pirate King Hondo event done. 100% all in on Cobb. All in on Pirate King Hondo. Yeah, you definitely want to get that. It's the best mod slicing event in the game. Like, it's worth... It's 4 times more valuable than Jabba's one. It's really, really good. We're just going to time out here. That's really frustrating to time out like that. If you just had more relics. I mean, Cobb is relic 9 and Cup is relic 10. How many more relics do you want me to have? You know, I was already operating on pretty much a relic delta. What should we do for a solo Jabba, guys? What should we do for solo Jabba? And maybe we just throw our own Jabba here. I forget what's on the back wall. Well, he's got Queen Amidala on the back wall. Like, this could get real painful. I'll be honest. We could be, like, running out of stuff to work with over here. I mean, we're not going to use Pirates versus Cobb because, you know, obviously. But maybe we could use Gas 50 first. I think Gas 50 first should do fine here. That'll do. Can't believe you don't have an R10 Lobot when it's literally modeled after you. I do have an R10 Lobot. No, I don't. I don't. And I have no intentions of having it. Why did Cup not die? Is that on Cobb Vance Cron or something? That he just can't die? Some people can die, but apparently Cup can't. It was weird. It's part of his kit. Like, Cup can't die. Okay. Yeah, no, I never learned how the lead... Did he drop another battle? He did. He dropped another battle against Queen Amidala. That's good for us. What theme do I think the next era will be? No idea. Absolutely no idea. I haven't the foggiest. Did we say we'll use Afra here? Pretty sure we'll be fine with standard Afra here. The fuck? Where's my boy? There he is. Hey, Rich. It's going pretty well, buddy. How you doing? I mean, that's got decent amounts of potency, but what else have I got? That'll do. Go for it. 2-0 so far? Good stuff, bro. Glup shit O'Hara, give me Wilro Hood. It's a go for Glup Shitto. Right, well, I guess I'll burn. Yep. I guess I'll burn. It's just basic for now. Summon in the boy. I think we'll just go auto from here. We should be fine from here on auto. So what did he have? Bonus turn on defeating an enemy, offense, potency. The extra health probably didn't help. It definitely, yeah, if he didn't have that extra health, we definitely would have beaten him first time. Seen rumors of more Lara? No, it's not rumors, it's literally just somebody made a really bad Photoshop. Somebody made a really bad Photoshop of the Maul era and put it up, and Arnold made a video on it. But it's like, that's it. The era of stuff. Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. It could be the era of Maul, but I don't think it will be. I feel like it's too soon after the actual season ended, on top of we just had a legendary Maul. Like, doing another legendary Maul? Wouldn't mind more Darkside Mandos, don't get me wrong. Freeing up Django would be kind of cool. First GAC opponent was literally 8 million power. with all Relic 9s and Carbonite 5. Fair. Didn't mean to go down here. I meant to be clearing ships. What have we got? Okay. Yep. Maybe we'll just profound titty this one. Go with the profound titties. Neither I feel like another anniversary style with random characters. Like, I keep hoping it's going to be ships. I keep hoping it's going to be ships and then we'll get, you know, New Republic ships and a new fleet. But I just don't think it works. You know? I don't think it actually works with the way that Colosseum is set up and the Era system is set up. I don't feel like we can release ships in the Era system and have it actually be viable. So unless they change the way that we farm ships and stuff, or how ships calculate damage and power, make them more like characters. But I doubt that happens. You know, because we've been over this loads of times, that ships just do not, you know, ships won't have error levels because a lot of their stuff is set up and predetermined by... Fuck me. That fucking Raven's Claw over there, fucking me up. What was I saying? Can't recall. Pass it back round. Stupid ship. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright. Nice assist, bro. Nice assist. Proud of you. So close. Good. 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 Shouldn't have dropped a ship then. So yeah, like without a change to how ships operate in terms of power, because they're tied to characters, and with the era system and loaned units and all that crap, I don't know how you release a ship without also having the character. If the character's in our legacy roster, then it's going to massively inflate the capabilities of the ships and gives an unfair advantage to old players, right, compared to new players, which goes against their era system and all that sort of shit. So they probably have ways of circumventing it, but I feel like it would need to be fundamentally changed. But I would like to see new fleets, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Is what I'm trying to say. "14-hour shift, Luke. That sucks, dude. Need more anniversary request lightspeed tokens? I love those. Those are great. Think I might wait for Season 2 of Shadowlord to drop before the Era of the Crime. Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of in line with CG's normal operating practices, right? Dropping bombs. Do. Come on, my old son. I dare you. How very dare you. Alright. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Call him in. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Nearly get rid of you. Nearly. Oh, so close. Good. 72. And then we'll finally finish off with a little bit of Sexecutor action over here. Having ship chase released doesn't interfere with errors at all, for what it's worth. No, it doesn't. No, when we've spoken about that before, that the only real way that they can introduce ships these days is either as conquest rewards legendary rewards or ship chases if they were to bring them back. You know? But we haven't seen a ship chase in like 2 years. Galactic chases just kind of disappeared off the face of the planet. I'm trying to remember what the last one was. Was it the Comeuppance? Was the Comeuppance the last galactic chase? Can't remember. Nearly misclicked on the basic there. Who you bringing out? Oh, that's not ideal. For fuck's sake, why is this guy getting so fucking lucky? Like, targeting the exact right unit. This guy's ship battles are bleeding me of banners. Got it. Dengar's ship was not a galactic chase. No, that was just a normal marquee. Does anyone remember when the era info gets released? Tuesdays or Wednesdays? Usually with the update, isn't it? I would expect it to come next week early, but it might be later. Okay, so we are currently 160 points behind, but he has killed 3 more teams, so we just need to catch up with that now. Okay. So Queen Armadillo over here is definitely the most powerful team. We have some options to beat that. This over here, we could go in with Malgus, I guess. What have we got? Have I got anything with a load of health? 34. Okay. That'll do. Go for it. Gonna go chill and eat mini pizzas? Enjoy, Goku. Love a bit of mini pizza action. I'm just seeing this is actually Temple Guard and not whatchamacallit. Not the mummy, not the librarian. It's one of the frustrating things with Malgus is that his basic can't miss, but his specials can. Gets frustrating when you're trying to deal with stuff like this. Shock him. Nice. Big yeet. I mean, I expected a little more than that. Fear. She resisted. I think she had tenacity down, but she still resisted. Suck him dry. Good. Get to work on balls deeper. Yay! Ooh, so close. Got it. Alright. Auto. Go for it. Error info gets released whenever Meathead is done writing it. Nice. I mean, listen. He is the community manager, right? He does control when things get announced. This much is definitely true. Okay. So, we need to deal with this Queen Amidala team. Got 2 out of 3 of the Omicrons rocking. But let's just throw all 3 on, see what's what. I think we just jobber it. We'll go for a jobber setup. Not Galactic Republic. Hoot Cartel. Go for the Sloot Cartel. Extra turn meter, that could be quite useful. Probably something like that, and that's a lot of crit damage. Oh, that's my Django Fetchron. That's also a lot of crit damage. We'll go for this one. Go. Go do it, boys! I tell you. People on YouTube, if you could like the stream, that would be amazing. Sorry, Karth, I won't be long, buddy. Let's see. Let's Beskar Padawobiwan. Just need to get as much damage into Padawobiwan as possible. If we could take him out immediately, that'd be kind of nice. Nice. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Why not? She's just gonna resist. She is irresistible. Leave her alone. Yeah, sure. Might as well keep the taunt going. Try and blind Queenie. She's just gonna resist it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried that she just constantly resists everything. Beskar it up. Resisted. Yeetus. Not deletus. Resummon. Sit down. Take a bow, Niam Leeson. 4 thermals is not nearly enough thermals for my liking. Five thermals is a little bit better, except it didn't do everything that I wanted it to do. Come on, man. We need to deal with this girl. That's better. I mean, you could definitely do better though. You could definitely do better. 7 thermals is great, but you know now, I feel like it's almost wasted. 12 thermals is also great. Let's eat him. Hey, what's going on, Kabuto Khan? How you doing today, bro? Feel like the 11 thermals should blow her block off. Yeah, there we go. Nice. We got her done. We got her done. Okay. So, where are we looking? So we've got Seamore Malakos. We've got, you know, Old Republic over here. We could... I imagine this... Not this. I imagine this would work pretty well. Will it be the most banner efficient? No. But I don't think we really have to worry about super banner efficiency because we've got one in the bank, haven't we? Get him. Sexy. 54. I'll take it. So we should be in the lead. We are not in the lead. He's been way more banner efficient than us. He's been way more banner efficient than us. We've only dropped 1 battle. He's dropped 2. And he's ahead by 7 banners. Fuck. Oh, well, he's dropped too much now. He's dropped too much. I don't think he can clear at this point. I don't think he can clear at this point. How fast is Darth Revan? Not sure. Let's have a look. My DR is 340. 340. I'd say this is probably in the bag. Provided we clear. Which we should do, to be honest. I mean... Maybe Balin over here? Feel like Balin should be able to do stuff. Go for it. Speedy boy. 340 is okay for DR, I guess. I hate you. I very much hate you. Oh, we didn't land the stuns. Okay, great. Or are they immune to stuns now? I'm not even sure. We definitely lose this battle. We definitely lose this. Like, I wasn't expecting that to go this way. But it is Django Cron, so I should have expected it to go this way. Trey Nihilus Savage. Thank you. Appreciate you, Sedum. I'll use that now. Man, you just do 0 damage, don't you? It's all that defense they've got. Now you frickin' stun them. Couldn't have done that at the start? No. You big old dingleberry. For fuck's sake. Frustration. When are they gonna fix that bug, bro? When are they gonna fix that bug? Right. Okay. Let's go. Your opponent didn't attack yet. May have a win. AFK is my only hope. I'm here for you. Alright. Sith. Trey, Nihilus Savage. And hope for the best. What have we got? Damage immunity at the start? Definitely. Just going for that. Isolate you. Alright, I'll just eat you. Catch. That DI is coming in real handy. Oh, the double sucky suck action coming in hot. Thank you so much, Vex, for the viewers. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good GAC, buddy. Poke him. Got him. Thank you, Vex. Appreciate you, dude. Vexatron coming in with a raid. Everybody knows Vex, right? Okay. Feel like Sir Maul Malakos should round this out nicely. Come on. That's a lot of crit damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm just throwing it in. Just throwing it in, baby. Alright. Pop it. Let's go for it. I would like to get rid of the disguised clone trooper. If possible. Thanking you. Spank you very much. Stop that. Let's increase his cooldowns, I think. Come on. Decent enough damage, I suppose. Oh, come on now. Alright. Let's see what we can do to this Tarkin. It's just like, I think I'll just recover. Thank you very much. No. One tap. Slap the Tarkin. Oh, come on. Just play it cool. Catch. Seriously? That is some bullshit right there. That is some bullshit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Tarkin. Now, fuck off, mate. Good. We got him. We got it. What's going on, Woha? How you doing today, bud? That's the full clear. That is the full clear. 2020. It was the year of COVID. Has my opponent progressed at all? He seems to be stuck on Queen Amidala. What do I put in this Datacron? It's got some defense. Anti-galactic legend. Got some bulk. Got some health. It's not bad. It's not too shabby. Okay, let's see if we can find Karth now. See if we can find Karth. Over here. As we have got to do our tribe talks as well. Which was nice. Boop. Alrighty, let's get Karth on the line. Bop 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 boop. Karthrick.
Yes.
How you doing, bro? Long time no speak.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Let me just see. Oh, look at that. It's already set up. Okay, let me grab a drink, Karth. I promised Neil one I'd do a shot for him, so I'll do that. And we can have a chat. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Groovy. Back in a second.
Oh, goodness. Guess I should probably reorganize my windows here to make sure I've got the chats up for everybody. The Yub Tub, and then I need this to go over here. Over there. Oh, what are we doing? Nothing productive, boys. Nothing productive. Oh. All right. Hello, people. How are the gentlemen? Got to shake all the dust off of this stuff. None of it's been used in a fat minute. I've been on vacation, away for work, and other things in the last 3 weeks. Oh, Puppy is huge, by the way. We've had Puppy for about a month. Puppy has put on 15 pounds. He is a growing boy. He's added 50% of his initial weight. So he is living his best life, being a giant freeloading fatty. I think we took him to the vet on Friday, and they said that he would probably be somewhere between 70 and 80 pounds full grown. So we're looking forward to that chonkers taking up more space in the bed. Oh, let's see. We've got plenty of time for Arena. We've got plenty of time for everything else. Oh, buff disruption. Isn't that just Luke's basic? That should be the case. Let's see. We'll take a quick second here to remind the folks at home that if you have not already, please mosey on over to Scribe's Discord channel and find the Tribe Talks questions section of the Discord. And make sure to throw in your questions down there. We will answer questions from the Discord during the Tribe Talks episode today. We don't typically answer things from the chat, though. So for people who are new here, just a FYI, we don't look at the chat a hell of a lot. So
no, sorry,
but just so you know, if you do want your questions answered, please head over to the Discord, and we will answer them there.
Okay. Oh. So, firstly, before we get going, Neil 1, thank you, sir. Shot for you, buddy.
Oh, I'm still drinking coffee.
Yeah, it's a little bit early for you. Oh no, yeah. Just chase that with some Madry. There we go.
Quarter after noon.
Mm-hmm. So, Everybody, welcome back to Tribe Talks, the Galaxy of Heroes podcast, where we sometimes talk about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It has been a bit of a hiatus. Carthrick has been a bit too busy for us to do Tribe Talks, and I've been a bit too lazy to do them without him and arrange guest speakers. So there's just been... we've been adopting the CG method of communication of just don't tell you shit. And then, surprise! So
hey, it works really well. We just wait for somebody to reach out to us directly. We tell them that it's going to be a couple weeks, and then the information disseminates from there. It's all we really got to do these days.
Yeah,
so
it's a professional.
It's a winning. It's a winning strategy. So we're gonna adopt it.
Yeah. So how have you been, Carth? It's been ages.
Oh, I'm doing well enough. Let's see. What was the first time I missed it for? Was the puppy?
Yes.
Going and get the puppy, and then
was it a family meeting? Wasn't it one of them?
No, that was last 2 weekends. The weekend before was something from you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had my my brother's birthday weekend, so I was away, and it was my grandmother's wedding due yesterday, but I came back earlier today, so we're okay.
Yeah, because I had I was gone the last weekend. Or the last 2 weeks were basically because of the working on my dad's place out at the coast. So
fair.
The meeting happened Sunday of last week, but I went back after the meeting to go to the coast and finish. So yeah, it was a lot of driving, a lot of work, a lot of crazy hours.
Nobody likes that.
Don't like not being in charge of projects because then you just get slapped with the poor planning.
This went wrong.
Oh yeah. Trying to re-side and put up what was it? About a 600 square foot deck in a week with 5 people.
That's a whole lot of deck.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of extra, and trying to convince the homeowners, otherwise known as my father, to not just cut corners left, right, and center was a daily struggle.
He wanted to cut corners on his own home? You'd think you'd do the opposite on your own home. You'd be like, no.
Well, he had kind of made, I would say, a scheduling error. Okay.
The error of schedules? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he had planned for the painter to be there the Monday, so this last Monday, which was like, we need to be done with everything before we left for the meeting on Sunday.
Yep.
And that did not happen.
Okay.
So when we got closer and closer to the end of the week, he got more and more stressed to be done on time, and so he was trying to find areas to pick up time, and it's just like the deck is facing the ocean. Literally from the back deck to the ocean, there is nothing but a sand berm and grass between you.
Sounds beautiful.
And so it's great, but it's haggard after 20 years. So he was convinced that we could just salvage the decking and whatever else was there, and we didn't replace everything, and that was just not the case. You go and pull up one board and just watch the whole thing kind of just start to fragment. And it's like
all the salt air from the sea, leave it for 20 years. I don't think that's going to last.
No.
I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did.
Well, because no one had really used it. The family that owned it prior to him purchasing it, they hadn't been out there in like 5 years for anything besides just like visiting the house to make sure it hadn't fallen over yet. So it was a riot.
It was a good time.
I was very stressed, and I like my family a lot, but
I like them less now.
Under work conditions, I'm not a fan of being stuck with them for a week. It's just like, I want to get shit done, and everyone's just like, it's 5 o'clock, let's go play. And I'm like, no. She's daylight out there. We're going to keep working until this shit's done because I want to go home.
They're like, but son.
Oh, I know. I think the last 3 days I was up there, I was probably working 16-hour days.
Fuck that. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's a no from me, sir.
6, 7 in the morning till about 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, you've done it now, Karth. You've said the 6-7. I mean, come on.
Yeah, dude, it
God
was
damn it.
it was a fun couple of days. I really enjoyed it.
Fair.
So
Fair. So I
but
imagine
yeah,
your
so
GAC has been going amazing then.
oh, dude, the GAC's up there where it's just haggard. I just literally because the last round was finishing when I first left, and so I think the only one I actually played relatively coherently was round 1. And then everything else was just like, I'm not going to go to insights. I'm just going to just throw things against the wall. And it did not go well. I think I went 0-3 my last week.
Sexy.
5v5.
Sexy. Mm-hmm.
I started this week at 30. I think I started this week at 36.73. And I was like, oh, I haven't been this close to falling on a Kyber 1 in what feels like a year now. So
literally some time.
It's been a minute, so I was like, I better try. And then I, of course, absolutely didn't do that round 1 of this week. I was just like, you know what still works? Things from last season 3. No,
yeah, sure. With all the datacrons that have gone. Yeah. Yeah.
Wampa doesn't solo Barris anymore. Just fun fact.
Wampa doesn't do shit anymore.
Yeah.
Because,
So,
no, at least not in Kyber 1.
No. So I dropped a lot of honest to God, if I hadn't been a blockhead about some things, it would have been an easy win. But I just absolutely played like hammered ass, and so this round's gone better.
Nice.
I played it a bit better. Gungans are still. I'm still waiting to see what beats Gungans consistently because
what with the defense to offense.
No, just with the Jar Jar Cron.
Oh, it's Jar Jar's Cron kind of nutty still? Okay.
It's turn meter loops you into the floor. So Bo Mando, if you get really unlucky, you'll just get TM'd into the floor. I tried Bo Mando with Mando and won one, but I lost Mando. And then I did Bo Mando with Paz and dropped Mando out and got wrecked. And so Treya hasn't worked either time. Fun. I've tried it, so I know there's something that works. I'm just not thinking very hard.
Mine's been on defense with the fucking Thingcron, the Jar Jar. Got it eventually. Yeah, I think it's been one tap both times. So somebody's doing something to it. I just know what.
Yeah. Well, I had Slacker left over this last round, so I just slackered it.
You're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, no, honestly. Literally, I was like, first thing we're doing is stunning Jar Jar, and then Jar Jar does not get to move.
Yeah.
We even turn meter swapped back to not turn meter swap, but
Hux
swapped with Hux.
Yeah.
To Ray, so to shock him so he could quit gaining turn meter.
Oh, yeah.
You're going nowhere the rest of this fight, you little fucker. You killed me so many times, and so I know there's an easier answer. I couldn't put the brain power together to think of it. So I dropped a battle there unnecessarily. If I had just gone through and cleared the rest of it, I was like, I'm gonna try Bo-Katan because that worked last time. It was dog shit banners, but it worked. It worked this time. So
Fair.
Well, we killed. We dealt with it. We've cleared. My opponent went from like dropping one battle, and I dropped one battle, to he's dropped like 7 battles now. So
nice. Yeah. My GACs have been stupid because I did so bad in 5s. I think I went 0-3, 3-0, 0-3, or something like that. It was fucking dumb. I think I came in like right at the bottom of Kyber 1, and I haven't even reset my defenses. I got squished out of Kyber 1 with the skill squish, and I didn't reset my defenses fully. Played like shit, but my opponents played shitter. So I'm like, I definitely shouldn't be winning, but I've won round 1 and round 2.
That's what I find when I get closer to like the threshold, is that my opponents just can't deal with my crons and relic bloat as much.
Yeah,
and so it's like, it's not that they honestly couldn't win. It's just that I've got enough invested in the rest of the bullshit of the game where it's like it starts to tick back my direction. Because like he just dropped a bunch of battles on things that I've gotten one tapped forever.
Yeah.
You know, like so anyways, I just I'll take the dub, but my
I'll take the dubs.
enthusiasm for GAC is just waning again.
Oh, dude.
threes kills it in the nutshell, but like how busy I've been, it's just like I don't really care. You know, it's like
I'll be honest as well. I feel like the lack of FDCs is also
Yeah.
really hurting my enjoyment. I think FDCs are such a good addition, and we've gone so long without FDCs, and the current FDCs are kind of shit.
Well, and they're about to expire, and they're
about to
only really
expire.
good. They're really only good in 5s, and they
Yeah.
came out for the 3v3 season. So like I'm okay with FDCs, and I think FDCs should come out with the 5v5 crons that are, you know, that they're there for 2 seasons of 5v5.
Sure.
I think that's what they should be doing, and then just let them rotate that direction. So like, if that's what they go back to, I'm great. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But like the doing nothing and the cadence being dog shit right now, it's just like, guys, I need something that makes this interesting, because right now it's just like I don't want to go through a whole cluster of just random bullshit, you know, farming crons, because it's like it's hard to get good staples out of them because they require a ton of extra work, and I'm not doing it.
You get one fucking round of conquest to farm them.
Yeah,
it's like,
and it's
God
just
fucking
too much
damn
work. Yeah, it's just too much work. For what you're getting out of it, I'm just like, I could spend a vault of crystals farming datacrons, or just buy a vault of crystals and
have the
ignore
vault of crystals
and still do more for my account than the datacrons would be doing. Like, and just fall somewhere into the game where I don't have to play it anymore. But I can't stop myself from being competitive, so
there is a bit of that.
Farming them. But
I'll be honest, I've been struggling to find the motivation for GAC. I've been doing it, don't get me wrong, but you know, I used to actually put some effort into doing a little bit of research and some effort into doing at least like resetting my defenses with new crons and figuring out counters with the new teams. Right now, I've just been like, fucking, we'll figure it out later. And that's not a good way to win. And it's reflected in my win scores, which have been fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Like, and the thing is too, is that this new era ending isn't giving me more enthusiasm for what's coming.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, look, we got a solo unit.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's what we needed.
We've got New Republic, which is going to be good for about maybe one cron cycle before the GL comes. And then that team's going to get haggard and torn apart on its own just to service the next team that comes out of it. So I don't know, man. I just get like to the point where I'm like, the board isn't very interesting to me anymore. I don't like that we're stuck in well, I guess what's killing my motivation to play in a nutshell is the efficiency meta. It's like the first week, and maybe only the first round or two of the first week of every GAC season is interesting. And then once the GAC information insights comes up and the counters start to spread out, it's just like, well, you're just going to play better than me because I don't want to sit here and spend every 20 minutes banner, not 20 minutes, but like an hour and a half banner pinching every fight for 65s or 67s or whatever you need for the entire thing. And then still lose by 1 or 2 banners. I'm like, no, I want to be able to lay my big dick on the table with all my R10s, all my Datacrons, everything I've put money into the game, and go, well, now
I win.
I haven't been able to have that feeling for a while, and it really kind of kills motivation to play and spend.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that, and it gets compounded, I feel, by the fact that we haven't had any change to GAC in the longest time, and the fleet meta hasn't changed in 3 fucking years. Well, I mean, I suppose the meta has kind of changed, but we haven't had a new capital ship.
Well, nothing, not a new trump card, I guess is the best way to phrase that. Like,
because I liked it before when like a new capital ship came out. It would be like, okay, if I'm really on the ball and I can get this capital ship straight away and I can get it 7 stars straight away, then I'm going to have this really, really huge advantage, coming into the first round of GAC. And that hasn't happened for fucking 3 years, damn it.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Well, and everyone's starting to catch up to it too. So it's like the shards getting more active. We're getting more and more people that are able to climb into the top of the shards. We're getting more and more people that are getting higher in Kyber, that they're winning. I mean, they've got the fleet to kind of, so that they're not struggling as much with the different metas and stuff. And so, it's the advantage of investing is dead and gone. It has been for over a year now, but it's just kind of like it gets felt more and more the longer it drags out. So
I definitely feel that. Fuck me.
I would like to have something more. I'm actually at the point now where I'm like, I've Relic 10 Radis, I've Relic 10
I saw that. Yeah.
For the pure sake of, I don't want to lose the coin flips anymore. Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? And if I have to Radis, or if I have to Profundity Mirror Match, I'm going first every time.
Are you going to systematically R10 all of the starting threes for each fleet? Get my Malgus, get my Marauder.
The thing of it is the bounty hunter fleet really wants a certain turn order.
This is true.
Of ships to go in the right way. So it's like that one. I don't know if I'm going to bother. Cad Bane's my only non-Relic 9 pilot. The other ones are Relic 9. So I don't know, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The Rebel fleet, I've already got all the pilots at R9, and that's usually leagues above everybody else anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then again, Profundity is not really doing anything special right now where that you're going to need those additional Relic levels. And I could take Sith Trooper to Relic 10 for the pure sake of then having the full Sith fleet at Relic 10. But again, it's like, what's it doing?
I could.
What's it going to do? So
I mean, I've got mine at Relic 9, but that's
yeah, that's what I have as well. But I don't know what else is going to do out of it. So I do systematically I will go through and polish off my my GL teams. I think that's what I'm kind of working towards.
The standards GL squad comps.
So like I've got Spectre I could finish off and do the Hu Yang and Sabine and Hera.
I kind of want to do that, I feel like the GAC team has gotten so much better since they fixed everything in that team and stopped having Ezra get broken and stolen.
Yeah, no, it's a rightly terrifying team that doesn't have a ton of good options depending on what the Datacron set is or being used on the team. So I like it.
Yeah.
I think Lord Vader's my first full Relic 10 team. If I really wanted to, I could sneeze and finish JMK, but again, it's one of those things of like, I'm trying to do stuff that still has some relative impact.
Yeah, I was gonna say JMK feels like he's really fallen off because CG constantly wants to release units that counteract his very mechanics.
Yeah. Well, he came back in a massive boost in viability with basically being the only counter to Cassian in the Datacron.
Sure. Which is about to go.
Which is about to go, I know. But I don't know. There's just like, I'm trying to like look at the board and like trying to pick up things that are helpful. So I'm still like, I still have a focus on like the tanks for all the teams, but I've done all the tanks for the GL squads. I've done all the critical support characters. I've done most of the conquest units, most of the characters that scale off mastery.
Nice.
I've worked through that list.
What's your total number now then of R10s?
56 or 50. I think it's 58. Might be 58.
That is a lot of R10s. I think I'm still on like 13 or something.
Well, I slowed down massively once they added the new materials into the store.
I mean, that's such a huge benefit though.
I'm picking up the R9 mats every week and then filling in with what I need to, but I plan on R10ing Rada. I plan on R10ing Snowtrooper and Zeb.
R10 Snowtrooper, really? Okay.
Well, he's a tank.
Well, he's a tank. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm going to prep for the error battle. That's what I'll do. I'll R9 everything R10 Rodder. That's what I'll do. Because I'm not crazy like you. But I've been just floating the extra currency. So I've got like 70k of the error currency, and I just buy out all the mats. I've not been buying server modus. Because I'm still half having the inkling of next error is probably going to be when we get error PvP, and I definitely think that they're going to introduce more stuff to the error shipment store, so I want to have a big chunk of it ready and waiting just in case it's something drastic. Plus, I have 270 servo motors. I'm like, I got enough.
Yeah,
I can do.
I honestly
14.
think that if they're gonna release the Relic 11,
Yeah.
it's gonna be with a lot more heads up for that exact reason, is to give the spenders a chance to pivot on what they're doing, because they're not gonna release enough packs to do anything out the rip really substantial, and they've always kind of throttled down access to the new mats with some sort of hard cash lock that
Usually,
you just can't go crazy on it on the day of, right? With for free. Like, they'll find some way to kind of drain you out of your resources to do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if the rewards were tied to the leaderboard of your
the performance.
PvP.
They have to put something really significant in era PvP. To make people play it, because no fucker was playing Squad Arena unless they just really, really wanted to flex, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, like the changes they made to this era, I'm overall just on the influx of resources side of things. Overall, I do like that they dragged it out. The progression was a lot more drip fed. You weren't doing massive bounds in a day, which was better. I enjoyed that part. So it kind of kept things down. The unfortunate part is that progression was slow enough that if you were a light spender, you couldn't maintain well enough over the 2 weeks to keep getting that jump, right?
Sure.
And so it was challenging to keep in the top 10 if you weren't going to just throw your wallet at the wall, which, I mean, even they made that really challenging. But the tail end of the era has been utter a cluster for
dude,
me.
As soon as Rota came out, it was just like all interest lost.
Well, I was planning initially to take everything to 135 just for the sake of, like, let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Sure.
Rada ruined that immediately. CG just massively whiffed on the Grogu marquee by not telling anybody that the Grogu was needed at era level 124 for this era battle.
Oh no, 110. Wasn't it 110?
No, 124 was the max you could go to.
No, because I did his. It was Snow Trooper that was 120.
No.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
As somebody who couldn't do past 110,
as somebody who was pissed,
I freaking know, because the whole reason I didn't take him beyond 104 at the marquee, because I wasn't going to wail on I was like, it was going to be $20 to buy the materials to get to 110.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just wait to get it from the era pass. I don't care about the 2 Omicrons enough, because I have 400. Who gives a shit? They're not doing anything.
No, your Omicrons are okay, and you have everything.
Yeah,
right?
And so I didn't need that last tier, but I went and put Carson to 125 in preparation for Jabba's, or for the unlock, right? Yeah. And then they release the era battle, or the era, whatever the
challenge,
stupid challenge, and I can't go any further than 110 because I can't get the Zerix to go any further.
Yeah, and there's zero way to wail on them.
So I missed out on.
It's like 12,000 or something.
The last bottom was 12,000. I missed 2 of the other tiers because I couldn't get past the zero blocks.
Wow.
So I missed out on like 18,000 era currency.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Because of that.
That's quite a lot.
And that was a real kick in the dick. Because it's like, you had the era marquee last level at 110, and then you went 15 levels beyond that, didn't give us enough Zurich or a heads up to go, hey, we're gonna push you out to where you only had enough for 2 characters to go to 125 prior to the era challenge starting. So not happy with that at all. That was a real kick in the dick. I am actually waiting to see what Snowtroopers is in a couple of days, because I want to say they're going to push Snowtrooper to 130 at the max, which will require more spending.
Fuck that.
Dude, I 100% believe that they're gonna. Well, because why wouldn't they? 125 is what you need for the event.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna scale up the rewards that drastically, if they put 20,000 era currency on that last tier to go from 125 to like 130, let's say.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like the value's bad to go do it, but I mean, you're gonna still need to go whale on those packs to get more. It's just like I'm not. But the thing is, right now, is that there is presently not enough currency in the game
to go that high.
To even get all of them to 135. You can get about 2 characters right now because the piece you need a ton of, like the 5,000 you need per character. You get the calendar, and then the pack you can buy 12 times.
Okay.
But the 12 times is like, what, 700 a run?
Yeah.
So you don't get enough for more than like maybe 2. And so you needed some of that for Jabba.
Yeah.
And the calendar got the rest of it. Anyways, I'm just sitting here going like, so I have trust issues again, and I'm gonna wait. You guys do, but the lack of communication on that, at least from my perspective as a spender, was pretty annoying. And then the other side of the them being kind of cheeky with the Gear 12 unlock this time being literally the minimum standard for Gear 12.
yeah.
I mean, they 100% did not lie.
No, but it doesn't feel good.
Shifted that progress past Gear 12 to 0%. Like, you will not get past that without spending money.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the community dissent on this change, and I understand kind of from CG's perspective that they probably never intended us to go beyond that. The problem is they set that precedent.
Yeah,
that's kind of on them.
That's the problem, is they fucked it from the beginning. They should have honestly never given away era materials.
Yeah.
Beyond like the 5-star, like what, let's say they got enough to get into era level 65.
Yeah.
For like Cassian and Maul, they should have done the materials. They should never done the era currency, because that's ruined so many things, because you didn't need to spend it on Maul. You could get much closer to the 6 and 7-star unlock requirements without having to spend any actual money. So yeah, they screwed it pretty good.
Yeah. And the thing is a lot of people are also forgetting that CG did that make good that gave everybody every era mat last era.
Yeah.
And they thought that's just normal. That's what we get. We get, you get the stars, you go all it's like, no, that was a make good, guys. That was because they fucked up. You don't get that every time. And it's not the player base's fault per se that they expect, they thought that. But again, it comes back to CG's lack of communication, not telling people. People have made these expectations in their head. And that's on CG to not, they should be telling people this shit.
Well, and the thing, there needs to be some form of like I know we're in a lot of turmoil with things changing, because they're still ironing things out, and I did say before this era started that they need to really change how they implement the era currency into the era with era PvP coming, because it's going to be really dog shit if like people like me who can just go, here's my wallet, I am going to go spend my way to the top of my era shard. And you'll never be able to catch up or fight me, because I'll just have everything maxed out day one until the Zerix drop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they throttled that down so that I'm still, I'm still fightable, right? You could still compete with me as a light spender. You wouldn't need to spend as much. You probably won't win as frequently, but there's a chance that you could do reasonably well, kind of thing, right? So that was a good improvement, but just then everything else that trickled down with it just got really, really, really taxing on like where are resources coming from? Where do I spend? Is what's worth spending on? What's worth waiting on? There's just so much that we didn't know about, like the pack change, like separating all the packs out. Freaking why? Yeah. Why did we separate everything into 2 separate packs?
To make it more confusing.
I can't tell you how many times my credit card company has emailed me going, were you charged twice for this? Were you charged twice for this? I'm like, listen, if I'm paying $541 12 times, like, can I just go, quantity and purchase. Like, come on, this is so dumb.
There should definitely be like a drop down to like on the web store to be like, let me buy 5 of this pack.
Well, there should be bigger packs. There should be hey, all the materials needed to take a marquee from 105 to 125. Buy the pack now. Done. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it almost felt more taxing as a spender in this game to sit there and swipe their credit card over and over again than just to have done it once at a higher price.
But they always do that fucking sneaky shit where it's like, oh, the pack will give you just not enough for you to get the necessary characters to era level 125. So you just got to buy one more pack, and then you're nearly actually to the next break-even point, but you just have to buy one more pack, and you can get them to Relic 5 instead of just Relic 4. They do that all the fucking time. And whilst it's,
I understand.
You know what they're doing,
degree, but it felt bad. Because I actually jumped on my alt account and did it for Foxy because somebody may or may not have put 2 and 2 together that 7-star characters does not equal 7-star unlock of Journey Guide. And
somebody
did not want to put it past that. And I was like, well, I feel bad if you put all the resources into getting a 7-star and you're just like $100 short. So I went and took care of it because
Carth. Well, Foxy should be more cognizant next time.
Well, Foxy's doing 5-star unlocks next time. If that's the way it stays, like it's just going to be 5-star unlocks.
To be honest, I'm probably going to do 7-star marquees, but I don't think I'm going to do 7-star Journey Guide.
I wouldn't. Full stop. I wouldn't touch them. There's just no point. CG has made it utterly pointless to go anywhere between 5-star and 7-star.
Yeah, because
it doesn't impact for anything your Coliseum performance with stars, right? It doesn't change a damn thing, so who cares? If you're gonna 7-star the marquees but not 7-star the
Journey Guide.
The Journey Guide, you're still equally kind of like whiff. Now, granted, you do still wind up with a 6-star unit. It's not like it's complete trash, but unless that unit is like Maul, where it has a way to limp itself along during the interim, like I honestly think that like Rada is going to be one of those characters where it's like, if you can't take him like Relic 9, what are you doing? Like, he's just, the Relic Delta is going to prevent him from being used as a solo unit versus anything that's going to be, top end chasing. Yeah, you can go clear up some R5 characters or whatever in a more equal level, but I'm of the mindset that it's like there's just going to be this chasm between the 5-stars and the 7-stars, and like very few people like doing 6-star unlocks or whatever. Because like, why spend the money at that junction?
I mean, you get more than you did, but I wouldn't say that the 6-star rewards are significant enough for people to invest extra. Just like just farm that gear.
Well, and just go high enough for the Lightspeed tokens and then call it a day. I mean, there's no reason to go wild on the shards, in my opinion.
Thanks for the raid, Nooch. Appreciate you. Sorry.
I just don't see the purpose. Like there wasn't a lot of reason before to go, but it was cheaper to go before, and now that price point just keeps kind of like stretching out on the cost.
They keep on doing it, and I didn't like it when they first introduced the error system. I was like, okay, so to get that same Journey Guide to 7-stars, which I used to do for $100 to $120 per character, I've now got to spend an extra $300 or whatever the hell it was. I didn't like it when they did it then, and now 2 eras later, that's changed. They've just tacked on like an extra $200. It's like, hold up.
The 125 is like an extra 60 or 70 to go to get to the 125 unlock.
Yeah.
So that one's not as egregious, but to go beyond that to the Relic 8 tier, I'm sitting here looking at CG going, you've only given me enough mats to do 2, maybe a 3rd unit to there. So let's just say you've given me enough for half the marquees. Let's just say that. And I'm like, so what else am I supposed to do? Like, is there a new pack coming out next week that's going to be A, more cost efficient, B, bulk purchasing, or like if I wanted to take these characters to 135 to be competitive, let's say it mattered for my arrow shard, where's that coming from? Because the only reason I'm not doing anything else is because I'm waiting to see if they're going to do anything with Snowtrooper. If they're going to, is his arrow challenge going to have up to 134? Like, is it going to be really dumb things like that? Because they put the value on it with Grogu. Grogu was an insane amount of arrow currency for not giving anybody a heads up that, hey, save your Zurix for this guy. And then the same thing with Snowtroopers. Like, is it going to be worth investing? But if you don't want to keep spending, it's like you got to wait and see. And I don't like blindly feeling out how things are going to go. So I don't know. I'm really perturbed by the end of this. If my passion for the topic is not giving it away, I just
no, you seem kind of riled up about it. Yeah,
I'm just upset, man. Like, it's so dumb that they didn't. We had 2 eras of consistency, and then they went right out the window. Yeah, and it's just like, okay.
The trust is broken now. We have no idea what to expect in future eras. Is this going to be the same? They haven't spoken a word about it. It wasn't clear how to level them up in the first era. They didn't give any clarification going to the second era, and then they completely changed it with the third era. It's like, how are we supposed to know what to do here?
Well, and the thing that kills me is they made 135 the new cap, right? And 135 now scales to Relic 8. Yeah. But it wasn't like a value add. Like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's a value add to the players, because if it costs the same to get to the new end, because that's what they did.
Yeah,
they
you're just getting more for the same money, right?
And I'm like, oh, that makes the price point make sense. That was my initial argument way back when it first came out. It was too expensive to go to 95.
It's like Relic 6,
Relic 6, like for what you're getting out of it. And so then I'm like, okay, Relic 8 for that price point, tolerable. It kind of made sense. I'm saving on some of the impulse and arrow magnifiers now, and some of that relic, that tier 3
and the signal data,
and so like it made a degree of sense. And then to see the new price tag, I'm like, no, dude, I would rather spend the hundreds of dollars it would take to get everybody to 135 on just buying the materials. I'll get more. Like, and there is never going to be enough competition in a Coliseum unless CG starts forcing all the whales to play together to where it's like, I can't stay in top 10 by, by stopping at 125. Right. Like, all right, well then that's where I'm going to go. Like, I'm not spending another $500 on this.
One of the weird things for me is definitely the marquee events. For the 7-star day 1 and the final tier, those seem like such terrible value for money whenever I look at it. Because, like, I looked at Grogu's one, for example, and I tallied up I think it gives you, like, Mark 7s, some of the Mark 7 materials, which are cash purchases, right? But I looked at it, and I was like, over the course of the entire week, you are saving yourself... You're saving yourself $5. It's literally less than 1 pack's purchase of materials. I'm like, what? Like, who would do that?
Snowtrooper was the only character I 7-star day 1, and that was purely to get Rada done day 1. That was it.
Yeah. I did
the other 5 characters, I don't see a freaking point to do 7-star day 1.
Complete waste. I mean, the thing is because the way that we get the rewards anyway, they lock us out of progression. So I don't understand why they don't do 7-star day 1, giving you stuff like Mark 7 and Mark 8 mats, even on the very first marquee, because you can't get to that level anyway. Because, you can't get the necessary Coliseum mats from the, going through like the Mark 3s, the 4s, the 5s, the 6s. You need to build up to that by running Conquest. You might as well give those mats in the early marquees that gives you an an advantage when it comes to the end of the era. But they don't do that at all. They just give you like really shit rewards. I just like, what the fuck? What's the point of 7-star day one? But hey, that's just me. Yeah.
No, I'm just stuck at the point where I don't understand the intent of it all. Like I get the era PvP needed to slow down progression to make things competitive still, right? You got to slow down so that the whales can't just dominate the entire time without some sort of someone to butt up against. But the price tag increase on everything, going up, $100 here, a few $100 there. It's just like I'm not going to go spend $800 on taking these 6 marquees to 135 when it's like I could just, if I bought 8 vaults worth of crystals, I could get more relic material out of that than I would out of what I have here. Because the only thing I'm spending on is arrow magnifiers and impulse detectors. I have oodles of everything else. And so it's just like I don't know. I think really what they're doing, and again, we've talked about this multiple times, is that they're targeting the newest players. That's the players that are seeing the biggest value add. Those are the players that are seeing the interest in going to that level, because who else is going to do that, right? Like your young whales are the only ones benefiting by getting these things to Relic 8 out the rip, because they don't have the surplus of materials from us who've been playing for 10 years. And so having that massive horde, like I don't even think about anything below Zimbal's anymore. Like Zimbal's, I'm like, oh, I don't quite have 1,000 yet, but everything else is like, who cares? That number just exists out in the void. For all I care, once a quarter, I'll go break down some stuff and to make sure I'm back over the 10,000 mark, and leave it alone for another.
I mean, you are a different breed, though, Carth. Let's be real. Yeah, you are the very tippy toe of the end game.
Oh yeah, and I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, the perspective is that
of course.
There's no the relics from 1 to 7 basically mean nothing to me anymore. There's no value in putting a price tag to those relic levels. And so when you start talking about Relic 8 and you're like, yeah, $200 for Relic 8, I'm like, guys, the pack is $55. Like, why would I do this?
It's a fair argument. It is a fair argument. I can't knock the logic.
So, anyways, I'll need to get diverted. I need to get this train off that tracks, because otherwise we're going to spend the next hour here and we're starting to pile up a good amount of questions.
We can look at Tribe Talks questions. I haven't seen.
They're getting longer, but I'm sure a lot of this is going to circle back to the same conversation. But fine. Sector 7 had a quick little comment in the chat here for Twitch, and just like they spent more on this one, they're winding up with less, and I think we kind of addressed that 30 minutes ago, where they gave out a lot more in the previous ones, especially with the the journey guide and the make good. The last era is a mulligan. Throw that out. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Full stop. They gave everyone level 95 essentially. But rolling back to the previous era, the rewards you got from Maul's event allowed you to go further than you would have without spending, because those materials were only cash purchasable, and then they put them in the event thinking that, oh, we'll be nice and give you guys to boost Maul up, and then everyone was like, no, we're gonna put those resources on our marquees to keep unlocking Maul. And so it's hard to compare apples to apples here. I think this era is their true intent of free-to-play players are going to get to 105. People who get the pass, I think, can get to 110 if you max out the pass. And then I think beyond that is all real world money.
You're going to have to spend something. Yeah.
Lots of something.
and so I think when Carth was saying that, we're getting more for the same value, he's saying that was his assumption going into this as well, was that, because they've added those 40 extra levels and it takes us now to Relic 8, and if I'm spending the same money, I get more for the same money. But that wasn't actually the case in the end, because they changed the way that how many of the free mats, the Mark 7 mats that we get, and you still get gated in other areas, and you still, like Carl says, you can't go all the way to 135 on all the characters, even if you wanted to. So it's like,
well, we just don't know how we get there yet. Clearly, there's a way. Clearly, there's a way. We just don't know what pack is coming out next week to do that.
Yeah,
that's all we're waiting on.
Yeah. So it's just we're with you there. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the questions. If anybody has any questions, please go over to the Discord, put them in there. Alrighty then. First question comes from Zenedra. Says, wise, bald / old / young leaders of the tribe, in light of the kit reveal of the new conquest unit for Leia Jedi training, henceforth shall be known as JTL, specifically the bit about her unit calling out to not have any other variant of Luke besides JML, isn't this maintaining the issue that she's partially meant to fix? I think it means by she's supposed to be a lifter for JML, but if she's saying don't use Luke with it, as in Jedi Knight Luke, isn't she nerfing JML? So I know a lifter is meant to lift a GL, and she does a good job as well, based on text alone, but the part of the problem is JML is having members of his team taken away. Jedi Knight Revan for Steel, Jedi Training Leia was plugging that hole and making sure the team of 5 is full again, except strongly pushes out another pillar of the team, essentially almost forcing the remaining 4-man team to not have Jedi Knight Luke, yada yada yada. He is currently a core pillar of the team and a lifter for both the GL and one-shot in the team as a rig. This likely won't be an issue in 3s. No, it definitely won't. Thoughts on this? I know you have thoughts on this, Scott.
It's very well, and I discussed this at length in multiple Discords after she released. The short answer is in 5s. Luke brings more to the table than you lose by bringing him to the squad, right? Luke's kit is too good overall to be like, oh man, having the cooldowns on Jedi Master Luke be less, okay, who cares? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, the only thing you're really missing out is on a little bit of text that you can't use, and it's only a small portion of the kit that shuts off once you go to bringing Leia into the fold with Jedi Luke. The reality of it is, it was literally just designed for 3s to quit allowing the perma-stun, right? When Jedi Knight or Jedi Master Luke's is there, his F-Flex is going to be a 2-turn stun. And then you're going to have Luke doing a stun and everyone else doing a stun. So it's like, it was just to power down the 3v3 variant of the team. Like, that's really all it was. I think what you get with Luke and Leia being the Jedi Knight Luke and Jedi Training Leia being together, I think that's still going to be more powerful than what you get by not having them there at all. Because in 5s, typically, I'm more concerned about getting to alt. Now, this will happen a lot faster with Jedi Training Leia than I am, because usually by the time I get to alt, the fight's pretty much over. There's not many battles where that's going to matter. So Luke's crowd control at the beginning, his additional damage to tanks, the unique buff he provides with his first special, I think there's enough going on there that it's just going to be worth to have him show up there, and you're going to be like, F-Lux isn't stunned. Oh no. It's like, yeah, by the time you get to alt, the fight's going to probably be done for most people for how much damage Leia is going to end up doing. So I'm in the camp that I don't think it's going to change a hell of a lot for 5s. I think in 5s it's going to be just fine. I think it was for 3s, it was just going, hey, we don't want 6 consecutive turns of the Luke's just stun locking the opposing board. So I think that's really where they came out with for the design choice.
Fair. I mean, I can't really even remember what she turns off. Turns off some sort of abilities, right? When Luke ults, he can do stuff and things, right? I mean, I'm sure we'll find.
Let's see.
I generally can't remember what it actually does. Let's have a look. So Grand Arenas. If Jedi Master Luke Skywalker is the only ally version of Luke present, whenever he uses They Grow Beyond, that's his first special, right? He inflicts protection disruption, and whenever he uses F-Lux, yeah, so he loses the stun on F-Lux, and he loses protection disruption on his first special, if Luke is there. Also, whenever... oh no, that's already that. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay. Yeah, fine. So that's what it, yeah, loses protection disruption and the ability to stun on F-Lux, looks like.
Yeah. I just don't think.
You may as well just keep Jedi Knight Luke in the team.
Yeah, I think in 5s it's just not going to move it enough.
Mm.
Like, oh no.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, protection disruption is quite nice, but when you have, like, Cal attacking under protection anyway.
Yeah, who cares?
Like,
who cares?
And we've seen how much damage Leia herself does. That's fucking nutty. I think it's on her first special, is it? I can't remember. No, second special. The final lesson. When she throws it off and it does that AoE damage based on Jedi Master Luke's protection, and it's not true damage, so it can crit, and it isn't based on his, like, base protection, it's current protection. So it can just do fucking massive astronomical AoE damage, kind of like Satil. There's just so much damage in the team. I just don't think you need to care. It makes the 3v3 version better, I think, is what it's trying to do. So you just go Cal and Leia with JML.
Or the fact that you can potentially break off Jedi Knight Cal into their team and run something else with the team in 3s. If you really want to take full advantage of the protection disruption, maybe Gas might end up being a better third on that team inside that mode, because you get to just straight up go, hey, you don't have any protection no more. Why don't we just start reducing your max health?
Yeah. And then Cal can still have some value as a tech unit to take out something like a Malgus or something. I don't know. Cal is still useful. Yeah. You could throw him in with fucking Balin. Like, that works.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
there's still flexibility for what can happen from that. I just think people got so locked on to the part that says you don't want them for this one thing. And I'm like, I feel like people are putting way too much emphasis on how powerful that's going to be. And I think when people actually get to playing it, they're going to go, oh, yeah, I'd just rather have Luke on this team.
Yep, it's fair. The thing is, speaking, it's not only getting used for 3s. That's only part of her Omicron that does if JML is the only version of Luke.
So and
that's why
the other part that's really important to take in with that is that it's also going to account for players that, I don't know, maybe don't have Luke. Yeah. They can still get viability out of that Omicron, so they're still going to find use out of it in 5s and 3s. If they don't have Luke. Like, I get that that's expressly what it's calling out to not use, but there might be people who just don't have time to go get Luke, and they can get, because Luke is a legendary unit that has his own requirements, and they might be able to get Leia. Isn't
he needed for JML?
Shut up.
Anyway,
next question.
Next question, moving swiftly on. I think he's required for JML.
I think he is. It's been so long.
It has been. He was like the third GL.
But either which way, I do like Jedi Knight Luke's lead in other places, and he can be used in other places. It just, there hasn't been a point because he's been hard required for Luke for so long. So yeah, I mean, you're still gonna find use out of it, and it's just like, okay, oh no, I don't get to use this one part. Anyways, moving on.
So, next question is from Mayday. He says, hello, I've asked several people about this and I've got a mixed response. So I'll ask you, the masterminds of the tribe. If Starkiller was placed on a 5v5 Seer Malicos team, no stranger and new Vader with Palp. Okay, so no stranger and Darth Vader dual Xenders with Palpatine. Do you try to fit a Sith and Jedi in the team, or do you go full Ufu and ignore the Omi entirely? You go full Ufu. In my opinion.
5?
Yeah. So if you're doing a Seer Malicos team in 5v5 and you want to throw in Starkiller in the team, do you try to trigger Starkiller's unique and fuck off Seer's leadership, or do you just try to go full Ufus? And I think you just go full Ufus and you just gain some benefit from Starkiller without having his Omis active.
He only loses the unique, right?
There is much conflict in you.
Yeah, so he just loses the unique out of that. So I mean, oh no, it's not. Yeah, I think what you get out of the team is still very powerful. That I would just slot it in there, because the only other thing I could think of I mean, the team is just such a hodgepodge without a good leader for it, that mechanically it just kind of falls apart. So at least Seer can kind of lift him up enough because she supports both dark side and light side Ufu tags.
Mm-hmm.
Malikos is going to do all the heavy lifting anyways.
Yeah. And I think Starkiller's kit, even without his unique, is still pretty good. You know, he's got some good abilities. He can still call down. I mean, it's going to be a lot harder, but I think he brings enough to the table. And in threes, it's no contest. Like Seer Maul Malikos, Seer Malikos Starkiller is still actually a pretty damn good 3v3 team. I know that's not what you asked, but still good to know. So,
yeah.
I would just go full Ufus. Ignore the army, personally. Cool. Next question then. Next question comes from E. He's not got a question. He just says, I would also like to know. So that's, you know, anyway. Bubba Joe says, greetings, Grandmasters of Swigger. Please teach me the moves to checkmate my opponents. Thanks to Lightspeed tokens, I've unlocked every Journey character except the Leviathan on a new baby account, but I haven't started any Galactic Legends yet. Which Galactic Legends should be the first to supplement the development of those fully developed Journey-centric teams? Leia. Go. Leia for me, then Jabba, and then PK Hondo. So that's how I would go for progression.
What does Leia bring to the table?
She's just a badass PvP unit.
Yeah.
I just think she's the most useful PvP unit. Jabba obviously brings Smuggler's Run 2 and is very useful in TB and is okay. He really is far more at the mercy, I feel, of Datacrons than the other GLs. As in, he can be obnoxiously good or just like a complete joke. And
well, they brought out so much stuff on defense that, or they can counter him, that leaving him on defense is right now kind of not the best idea.
Exactly. So. Yeah. So yeah. What would you go for?
I mean, it depends if you're looking at the account from a PvP or just influxing your resources. Because I would just say Hondo and Jabba. I mean, of course, Hondo's going to be slower to get because he's still relatively. I don't think none of his stuff is even advanced yet. Not advanced. Accelerated.
None of his units right now can be Lightspeed tokened. Sorry, that's not true. None of the new marquees for him are Lightspeed tokenable. So none of the pirates. But I think they should be in the next 3 months, which is cool.
I would do Jabba in the PK Hondo just from the resources perspective of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking from PvP, then I would probably say the faster. I like Leia because she doesn't. Everything's a marquee. There's no conquest units tied to her. We're like, Ezra. If you don't have Ezra for Ahsoka, it's pretty much just a dead in the water team. It doesn't do anything.
Yep.
But like Leia and Ahsoka are probably two of the better PvP GLs. If you're looking from a resource perspective, then I could see a reason to do like the Pirate and the Hut Cartel, and then go for Spectre after that to pick up her event. But I would always look at it from the resource side of things. What gets you the best bang for your buck? So Hut Cartel and Pirates are really kind of your bread and butter right now. Then Spectre, and then Rebels have something, even though it needs a once over like they did for Ahsoka. It does need some TLC there.
Yeah.
But then after that, I mean, it just kind of depends on what you want to do. Slacker is kind of useful with Darkseid Ray. At least with JMK. JMK needs Cat, but Lord Vader just has the marquees. So, you know,
and I would even argue that Ray also needs Ben. So Ben kind of falls off the table. Slacker can work fine without Darkseid Vision Ray, but it's, you know, certainly less efficacious. C just doesn't bring enough to the table, even if you had Bane. And
9 times out of 10 you're splitting them anyways.
Yeah. So
I would like Leia and Lord Vader. I like a lot because there's no conquest units tied to them. They're just marquees, so you can kind of get them farmed up and ready to go. Same with Jabba. There's no conquest unit tied to that.
Lord Vader, you can get all the clones on Lightspeed tokens now, so that's really cool.
technically, there's no lights. There's no conquest unit with PK Hondo.
No,
and to a degree, you can run the team without Shmi. Like you can just
100%.
pick up Quiggled. You can pick up Quiggled and have a very annoying double tank pirate team. So the ones that don't require conquest units would be always kind of my top priority because I know farming conquest units the hard way with them they're not running is it just takes a long time unless you're willing to throw crystals at the wall.
Yes. Okay, cool. So next question comes from Master Napster. He says, the Jar Jar Cron, does grit help or hurt the team considering they are a protection squad?
It should hurt the team.
It should hurt pretty drastically, right?
Yeah, they can't lose health while the shield generator is active.
And they take reduced damage from percentile health effects anyway, right? Whilst they've got the shield gen.
Yeah, but the as we know from what the hell is it? Great Mothers, that if they lose the protection, they just become pushovers.
Yeah.
So
well, that's because they convert 75% of their max health to their protection. So I'm not even sure if grit, the way that the order of operations, if grit will actually take that max protection and put it back to their max health, so they end up with a normal amount.
Because the unique should trigger first, and then datacrons are after uniques.
Okay, so it should, because it would be really funny if it was the other way around, and they just lose all their protection and don't get any max health from it. Because that's what grit's supposed to do, right? It takes your max protection, adds it to your health, and it makes you immune to percentile health effects, I think. It would be funny if it
not immune, to take reduced, but
yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't use grit on Jar Jar. That's no bueno. No bueno. Next question comes from Swugger Marco. He says, question from a guildie that doesn't have Discord. Get Discord. Greetings. After a mini break, I forgot to take my phone with me at a 48-hour family party. More importantly, listen, as a guy who's just gone away, like several weekends in a row, we shouldn't have to be taking our phones when we're going away for a family party and family event. We should be able to put Swigger down and not fucking play.
We are perpetually online. That's how this world works these days, okay?
We are cretinous little goblins that must be playing every day.
Little upgrade chip for your brain where you can just think about logging in and collecting your rewards and it's done.
Yeah. Just neural network that shit. I noticed some difference between the reward structure between the old arenas, GAC, and Territory Wars and Colosseum. With the old arenas, you get the rewards even when AFK. GAC and Territory War, you get a mail saying, you get nothing, good day, sir. And with Colosseum, you don't even get mail. The question is, how will EA go about the new era payout if when that game mode arrives? I imagine you probably have to engage. They want you to engage.
My guess is 1-800-GET-FUCKED.
Yeah.
They're going to be their answer. They want to bring you back to the game as often as possible. So if you can't collect your rewards without coming to the game every day, then sucks to be you, homie. I don't see a better option than that for them, but otherwise they would have done something where the era currency goes to the inbox and not to the leaderboard collection. And I feel like the era PvP is going to the exact same setup. You're going to go to the leaderboard for the era PvP every day to collect your reward, your payout for whatever you got. So,
yep. I completely agree. That's how they're going to do it. We don't know, of course, but we assume. We'll probably find out next week. Next question comes from Rotzi. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? What about him indeed? Also, thoughts on what the next era will be? No idea. Cuff? I don't know. It's like, you know, to fucking throw a fucking pinball down an alleyway.
If I was gambling on anything, I would not necessarily be surprised if there was a second New Republic era themed around Mando and Grogu. Unlikely, but with enough of what's going on with the Spectre and Ahsoka season 1 and that kind of stuff, there could be enough where they might want to pull that. They might pull from the Battlefront 2 game main storyline as a way to bring in additional pilots. Leading into hopefully a New Republic fleet.
I want a New Republic fleet.
But that's the only I can think of on my head. They could do, we could get Arrow the Shadow Lord for all I know and get, I don't know, something interesting.
Dark Side Mandalorians, I guess. But
The two?
And I want Two Boots and whatever his name was, the police guy. I would like that. And you'd have Devon and Master Docky or whatever his name was.
I think there needs to be more to Shadow Lord Maul before we see him. And typically their MO has always been that the TV shows and stuff, it's about a year after they're released. That we
more often than not, definitely.
I think the only one that we had launch in tandem was Bad Batch. And then, but like movies and stuff, we're usually pretty close to, if not like this one where you're nuts on top of it. So there's a possibility for it, but I am, that's
I would
my
like
stab
to
in the
have
dark.
Maul cut in half, episode 1, falling down the shaft. His legs could move independently of his upper half. I don't know.
He
I've got no
his
fucking
legs
clue.
in the ally slot.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then Stars says, what do you hope to have for the next era in general, and what do you want next, including what you hope for the next legendary? Isn't that just what you want for the next era? Since we all know ships are a pipe dream. Well, hey, you didn't say not pipe dream. You said, what do I hope? I hope for ships.
Yeah.
All right, you can't take that away.
At some point, year 2026, I don't want Leviathan for their 12 months, please and thank you.
You can't be like, what do you really want apart from the thing that you really want? Like, that's not fair. So I would like to have a new fleet.
By a woman.
Well, I
build an imaginary box to crush your hopes and dreams, and then ask you what your hopes and dreams are.
Earlier on this stream, Mrs. Scribbles came in with an AI edited image of herself where, you know, she was probably like 4 times her normal weight, and she said, "Would you still love me if I looked like this?" It's like, what kind of answer do you want from this, love? I was just like, I'm not doing this bullshit. No, I would not. It's like, you don't love yourself, I'm not going to love you either. Right. But, you know, it's just silly questions get silly answers, in my opinion. I would like to have ships. Give me a new Republic fleet.
I mean, if I was in the world of dreaming, I would love to see something going back to Old Republic or you know, just something that's like Legends content or EU content, just something like that. I would just like to take a break from the same old that we've been getting for a long period of time. You know, I was trying to think of the TV shows that they could maybe pull from because they had Bad Batch.
The Acolyte?
Oh God, no.
They can't do an Acolyte era because they've already given us fucking Stranger. That's the only character people would want from that show.
Yeah, the best thing that we got from the show is already in the game, so
yeah,
I can't see that. But I mean, I would like something like that. Just EU content. Give me a more Old Republic or Sith Empire.
Mara Jade Skywalker.
Yeah, give me something that's a little bit more interesting than following the media releases. But
I want a new version of Rose Tico. Okay.
I want Rose Tico's sister.
Don't we?
What I want.
Don't we?
I want the one that actually did something in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should have some more sequels content. That's what would make people happy. Next question comes from Witherox. He says, do you think CG will make relics more accessible next era for free-to-play, semi-free-to-play? Era mats. Oh, okay, so he's talking...
Nope.
He's talking era leveling, because I'll be straight up and frank.
Nope.
CG has done nothing but make relics more and more accessible recently by constantly giving us new and improved ways of gaining additional relic materials and signal data. However, if you are expecting them to give you more era leveling for free, no.
Nope.
No chance. They want your money. They want your money, and they'll get it however they can.
Era materials are literally their way of monetizing gear progression again. That's 100% what we're doing is, it's a new mode with a new different system. It's like, no, all we're doing is remonetizing, getting characters to gear 12 to a degree. Really, it's about the early relic level progression, but because you can get them technically to gear 12 for free now. But
Yep. Exactly. Zotic, he says, I am 3 weeks away from Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Reva. Who should I farm first? I just unlocked Leia and got her to R8 while trying to get her to R10 and have no 10 Mark 7s and 200 Mark Kairos left. Have no 10 Mark 7s? What? And 200 Mark...
Kairos. Kairos.
I don't fucking know.
Shock prods and the battle computers. That's what they're talking about.
Okay, fine. I have Grand Inquisitor at Gear 12, Chromium 4, 5.7 million GP. What do you think the next era is going to... No, we've already done next era. Okay, so out of Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Reva...
I mean, it's Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
It's Bo-Katan. No.
Okay.
Because Bo-Katan, you have two of the 4 characters from her team are requirements for her unlock, Paz and Grogu. So then you get her...
Don't you need Bo-Katan Kryze? No, you don't, do you? You don't,
no,
actually.
It's,
It's Keller and Beck and someone else.
Isn't it OG or actual Bo? Oh, not actual Bo. Isn't it actual Mando?
Yeah, Bam. Yeah, so it's Keller and Beck, Bam,
yeah,
Paz,
so
and
you get
Grogu.
3 out of the 4 are done with the event, and then number 5 is whichever Mando you want. I mean, OG Bo is the best option.
Yep. Because
of her unique.
For now.
But that being beside the point, Gear 12 GI is a second character to take up anyways, where you can kind of limp the Bo team around with a substandard OG Bo.
You can also just fucking lightspeed token Bo-Katan Kryze and just be done pretty much straight. You can't do that for GI. You have to gear him and you have to relic him yourself.
And same for Reva. For Reva. So I mean, if I'm looking at it from a point where I don't have the resources, it's Bo-Katan, because you have to take her up anyways to get her, but you've got the rest of the team ready to go. Reva, great character, but
so is Bo-Katan Mandalore, though. You know, they're both pretty good.
A longer path to get her ready to go. So
yes. Next question comes from Big J Howell. He says, do you anticipate another New Republic era for more GL Mando Rex?
I would be very surprised if they released more marquees required for BAM. Or not BAM, but whatever. GL BAM?
New BAM. Yeah.
New BAM.
Glam.
GL BAM. Glam. Oh my god, please no.
That's going to be his name. You know it's going to be Glam.
Any other... No, because it won't be Beskar. There won't be a Beskar Mandalorian in there.
Is he taking off his armor?
No. They won't call him Beskar anything anymore.
No, he'll be Glam.
No.
Galactic Legend Armored Mando.
No.
Galactic Legend and Mando.
Galactic Legend Grogu and Mando.
Glam.
Guga.
GG. Gluggum. Yeah, Gluggum and Stick. No, I personally don't think we'll see a New Republic era. We will not have new marquees for new Mando, in my opinion. New GL Mando.
There's a possibility we pull from Mandalorian season 3 or 4, whatever that is, and pull some of the Mandalorians from that show. Maybe some of the stuff from the Imperial Remnant to kind of, I don't know, revitalize that faction again. But I have low hopes on that. But I can't. I don't want to say the odds are 0, but I don't think they're going to wait until that would be August, September, October. An October release of a GL that you've already basically announced already, I feel like it would be a misstep. Because people are going to just be so ready for it, right? 3 more months to farm for much cheaper. The 4 marquees they're requiring out of or is it 5? Is it all the New Republic units?
It's all of them.
Requirements
and Snowtrooper.
And Snowtrooper. So yeah, there's already 6 requirements right there out of the 15. So I can't really see them doing another handful. And pushing it out that far. So I would go no. I would just think that they could do something themed around Mandalorian stuff. We could go pick up some Mandalorians to bring into the fold, but I can't see them having any of those units required for the GL.
Yep. Neither do I. I don't see them doing it. Don't get me wrong. We'll definitely still have the same normal or thereabouts number of units for the new GL. It's going to be like 15 units or something, or 12 or whatever it is. But I don't think we'll have.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, the thing is, if they do that, it's going to push out the entire thing for another 3 months for one, and that just delays time. And two, it's just like, why would we have like fucking 12 marquee requirements for a GL? I mean, granted, they could not do the entire era, but either way, you're going to have to wait until the end of the era in order to farm the unit. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. No.
So, yeah.
And I would be wildly surprised if BAM is not an R10 requirement. And
exactly.
I would probably see the OG Mandalorian as an R9. I don't know if they'd probably move him up to R10.
Yep.
Because R10 is still relatively inaccessible to a lot of the younger
I fully
accounts.
expect at least one Relic 10 requirement. Definitely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Because it's a new... They always do this. They bring in a new tier of Relic. The next big thing is going to need it. Because that's the mantra. And fully expect them to have, like Carl said, old version of BAM, OG Mando. I fully expect even old versions of Grogu to be R9, IG-11.
Yeah.
Well, like, why not?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I could see IG-11 for sure.
12 and Grogu maybe.
Yeah, 12. I could probably be. I could see those the two latest versions being R10 requirements. I could see that being the case.
Yeah. Like, it makes sense to me. They usually do that. Not always, but usually. Okay, so next question comes from Swamp Fox 1776. With the new era coming up, do you think CG will include better communication and error progression transparency with their improvements? If yes, why? If no, what impact is it having on the game and the community as a whole? I hope for more communication, is what I will say. I definitely would hope, and I would like there to be another fireside chat where they just go through, like they did for Relic Delta, where they wrote a mini essay on what was the driver behind the decisions that they made, tried to explain their choices, right? Because it goes a long way.
I would at least like them to have that like text document where they at least go through and go, this is why we felt this design choice was needed. Because I mean, I appreciated that with Relic Delta, because a lot of people are like, well, this is really dumb. But I mean, like, I think for the most part, it wound up in a spot where most people aren't seeing a massive difference in their day-to-day, thing. It's just that you can't use Gear 12, characters to beat down an R5 team anymore. Like, okay, I can live with that reality. I would like some sort of, hey, this is what we're doing next and kind of thing. But it's just hard to say what is going to come out that's going to need that level of explanation again. I guess I don't know. I'm just kind of, that's where I'm at with a lot of it. Like I feel like every time they poke out their heads and try to communicate with us, we are egregiously salty towards them, and I can understand why they definitely limit some of that exposure. I know it's part of how running things work, but we have proven time and time again that no matter how bad they screw up, we typically just keep throwing our wallets at the wall. So I don't think they're going to be very concerned when a free-to-play player is like, I'm not going to put another dime into this game. They're like, you didn't start, so next.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I get it. Like, you need the free-to-play players around to have a healthy game environment, but 10% of the free-to-play players go away. It impacts their bottom line pretty negligibly. So,
yeah. I don't think people are going to be happy if they get no more communication. People aren't happy right now, but we just don't know what's going on at CG, what's going on in the inner workings. I know Meathead's been off a couple of times recently, but it shouldn't mean that all communication grinds to a complete halt. It's weird how CG goes through like these peaks and troughs of being good with communication and then just disappearing. A little bit of consistency would be great, especially when they're making fundamental changes.
Yeah, I always feel like the getting things on the bulletin board is like next to the like lowest priority for them when it comes to whatever they're doing at the studio. It's like, well, make sure we get a newsletter out that says these things. It's like, or
we could wait till next era. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to bash. It's so easy to rag on them. I know they're doing a lot, but it's just when there's nothing being said or going on, I feel like it's always it's just easy to pile on and make jokes.
Yep.
Like my favorite is still the one laptop. Like I still love it. I love that somebody made a Magic the Gathering card.
The one
for
laptop.
The one laptop. Yeah. No, it's great. I love it. But I would yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So the next question is an interesting one, Garth. Balgra says, do you have any idea how will CG reintroduce new ships, or have they abandoned fleet completely?
Do I have an idea? No, because we've talked about this for what seems like 2 years now.
Yep.
That it's like, if you don't want to do in the air, well, they can't really do it in the air system, right? That's completely a dead on arrival.
Yep.
That's not possible.
Doesn't work.
At least in its current iteration.
Yeah, they'd have to change things fundamentally.
They'd have to change, yeah. And so it's like the only real way is legendaries, conquest units, or chases, but they've done none of it. So I don't know, because it's like we had this issue initially between even like the Profundity and the Leviathan release, where it's like they kind of are putting themselves in a design shoebox where it's very hard for them to keep finding faster ways to kill the enemy capital ship. Because at a certain point it becomes impossible to beat that when it's like turn 2, delete the enemy capital ship. It's like I don't really want to have that in the game. So
what I would say is that in their last big post, they did say that Fleet, TW, GAC, the legacy game modes are still a priority, and they have full intentions of revisiting them. They did say that. They made it quite clear. We haven't seen anything since. They haven't said it, and they haven't mentioned Fleet. They haven't mentioned GAC or TW since then. But they are telling us that they're looking at them, and we should take it with a grain of salt, I guess, because we also were told that we were getting vehicles at one point, and that disappeared. However, supposedly they are looking at those game modes. We just have to hold our breath. We can't stay on Leviathan forever.
It's one of those things where it's like, when you have this mass that needs to move, it just takes so much effort to get one step out the door. That's the thing we've said about the era mode right now for, after this for, I don't know, last 2-3 eras now, is that, they promised us a lot of features that would come into this, but what we have gotten for the first 3 eras is one department store, and not even a chain store in the mall that is the era system, right? And so we're in the birthing steps of going through that process of what we're going to get out of it. And so long term, we might actually find it really enjoyable, but the growing pains have definitely sucked.
Yep. Okay, next question comes from the Fuzzy Goblin Wizard. Welcome back, Tribe Lords. Daddy needs girders and impulse detectors. How do I get them without burning plastic on the era? Jesus. You burn plastic on the... No, that's joking. Obviously,
you burn plastic on the packs, homie. Come on.
Yeah. Your raiding. Raiding is the best way to get impulse detectors, realistically speaking. Just because of the Mark III era currency, you can also use that to get girders, of course. If you haven't already done your assault battles for things like Duel of the Fates and Peridia Pals, that's another recurring monthly source of them. But they are late game materials. They're supposed to be a pain in the dick to get, and they are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the reality is, to a degree, is that if you want them in a consistent clip, you need to be farming the nodes that give you the salvage to break down into those. It's like, for me, I do nothing but farm Kairos with my energy. I do nothing but farm. I buy all the Kairos I can with all the currency that I have available to me. And then I buy like all the Mark II and Mark II raid currency goes to buying the salvage for Gerdas and whatever I can get my hands on to acquire more and more of those materials. But there isn't a fast way to get them without spending in the game, right? Even if you can get top 10, then that 3,000 is enough to kind of pick up the 10 a week and pick up enough R10s. But mean, if you want to do it free to play, it's like your income levels are going to be drastically lower, and so the scarcity kind of drives waiting for bigger purchases or other items to pick up to go after. So if you can afford it, you convert all your energy and currency to where you can to get the salvage. But if you can't afford that, you're still farming other things, and the answer is you just try to be as efficient with the cash that you can, and go from there.
Yep. That's about it. There aren't too many shortcuts, unfortunately. Next question comes from Richie Fritch. He says, so for the whales that buy into the error materials, do we wish CG would just sell more packs to take the tunes to 125 and beyond instead of having to buy 10,000 packs? It really feels bad looking at the credit card charges. Just is awful. I mean, just don't look. Just don't look. Just like stick your head in the sand and swipe that card.
That's how you play mobile games. You don't look at the credit card statement. You just pay off the balance. Okay, yeah. That's it. That's all you're doing.
He says, I've spent on all 3 errors, and the small packs are just horrible. I think they do it to obfuscate how much one actually spends. They absolutely do that. That's the whole reason. Sorry. We'll do the follow-up question afterwards. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they lower the price point to make it more. They make it more palatable, right? Yep. It's only a $5. Like that's all they're trying to do is it the drive that you need the materials, or that the price point seems cheap enough that you buy 4 or 5 of those, and then you're like, oh, well, now to get to the next level, I need 100 of this map. I better buy that $15 pack because I already bought this. So then the sunk cost fallacy sinks in for that or whatever. But
the Mark 8 calendar pack was a real good example of that. Because the Mark 8 calendar pack that was new this era, and they did a Mark 7 one as well, that gave you like twice as many Mark 8 mats as you needed, but it gave you none of the cores, the Mark 8 cores. So even if you bought that, you couldn't take any units up to, that 25 threshold, because you also still needed to spend on the cores, which is more money again, right? So it did let you take your units to like Relic 5 instead of Relic 4, but they very deliberately do it so that it gives you enough to keep spending, basically. And it kind of sucks. It just is what it is.
I did that one purely for the sake of
you were going to 135 anyway, weren't you?
I was going to take Rada to 135 anyways, so I bought that one because it gave enough resources to take everyone to 125 and 1 unit to 135.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought it. But otherwise, there is no fucking point to buy that that calendar.
That Mark 8 calendar is a rip.
Packs.
Yeah. It's cheaper. I think you save $20 or something if you just buy the Mark 8 mat straight up. So I mean, there's that. Okay, so the follow-up question is: do you think that the New Republic team will be good, and will we make videos about modding?
Anything is possible.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll be okay in isolation, but until we see the GL, it's kind of the new GL is going to be New Republic. We think it's going to be Mando, and it'll be Mandalorian New Republic, but based on the wording, at least in Grogu's kit, it feels like it's going to be in the same way as JMK is really a Galactic Republic GL, not a Jedi GL. I believe that Mando is going to be a New Republic GL, not a Mandalorian GL, even though he'll have the tag. He'll have the Mando tag, but he won't. He's not like he's going to be taking in Mandos. I don't think, at any rate.
I think they were honestly just giving players some form of plug and play viability if you weren't going ham after GL Mando, because Carson has the Constable tag and the Rebel tag and the Rebel Fighter tag. And then R5 has the Rebel Fighter and Rebel tags. And so it's like there's a little bit of flexibility with the team, with I think Colonel Ward and Zeb are the only 2 that are like they don't do anything outside of New Republic. So we'll kind of see. I'm trying to figure out who gets dropped, to be honest with you. It almost feels like freaking R5, but it's like every time you start reading the uniques again, you're like, maybe not that character. And then, well, maybe this one. Then no, maybe that one. Well, shit. We'll just gotta see what the kit says for the GL, then we'll know.
And I'll happily make... I won't necessarily do a direct modding video per se for the team, but I'll probably do a team overview, which will lightly touch on modding. Yeah. And he says, thanks for everything you do. The show is awesome. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, next question comes from Gilbert Blackfire, which is a great name. About fixing the issue of time spent in GAC and roster utilization. My idea both involves the problem of endgame players not being able to use all their toys, but not expand the board/time spent. Keep off week. Do just one bracket each month. In each week, you battle the same opponent 3 times. Only second match has fleets, and only fleets, maybe with some bonus in match 3 for the winner. Tunes used in match 1 unavailable for match 3. This way, you could even reduce the battles per match and at the same time use more of your rosters. No tie resolution by GP. No all ground battles irrelevant after fleet. I think it will piss off the players that get matched with people they have 0 chance in the low brackets.
The matchmaking problem number 1, but the other problem too is that I understand where you're coming from on like, oh, we're using more of your roster, but no one likes going into a battle where they've paid like where you're paying hundreds of dollars to then go in and go, well, I got my hand tied behind my back. I've got my one leg tied to my other leg. This will be fun for round 3. It's just, it puts a lot of strain on the game. It needs to be more of a player's decision. And I get the idea, right? They get to choose what they lead with the first round to not overcommit their resources so that in the last round they have, whatever they go really hard in the first round and hopefully the opponent blows too much. But I mean, the reality is for a lot of players that it's going to be too taxing. It's going to make the game even more unenjoyable because it's like, if you get matched with me, I've got everything relegate and higher. I could put down a dog shit defense. It's still going to chew up some of your good teams to get through it. And then round 3 is going to be a complete loss. Like, you'd still lose both rounds. It's like, that doesn't seem like it's going to be fun for people. So it's really what they need to do for the short run of things is worry less about time commitment in GAC and expand the board. I know people hate that answer as well, but I think that's the way to kind of to patch it temporarily is expand the board and then just retool the whole system, start over and do something different that allows you more roster depth and utilization. But under the current game mode style, I think the only way to really give people what they're asking for is you go to a new division that has more teams, more time spent, and the best rewards, and the people that want to do that go there. That's really what I got for you. Otherwise, I think everything else is just ends up being too punitive to the people who actually spend time and money in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think something does need to be done. I don't know what the solution is. I don't like the idea of a whole GAC round being just fleets, because at best you're putting 3 fleets on defense and taking 3 for offense. That's a real quick GAC. And people don't like fleets as it is, Yeah. Like, well,
and all it's going to come down to is, did you get good RNG on not losing your unit? Like, no one's going to be happy that you got the extra call to assist with the unit and you lost a unit and now you're going to lose by 3 banners because of RNG. Like, it's just going to drive more frustration.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I appreciate you thinking about it. Maybe there's value in it. I think something needs to be done. Next question comes from a Rai guy. He says, do you think that Zeb and General Syndulla plus one other Spectre ally is going to be a team for 3v3 in GAC, or that Zeb is going to be VE exclusively for the new GL? It's until we see the new GL, it's really hard to say. I don't think... Yeah.
Fun fact. Mm-hmm. They are talking about the call-out inspector, right? General Syndulla. It is specifically calling out old Zeb, not new Zeb.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's...
Specifically calling out the Phoenix Zeb. So, that'll 100% kill the rest of this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, it's 100% calling out the Phoenix Zeb. It was just to give some 3v3 viability with the team, to use General Syndulla with Chopper and Old Zeb to kind of have a team still and somewhat there.
Her lead is fucking garbage anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it.
Pretty trash.
It kills itself. Like, it's just dumb.
Yeah. It's just, no.
It's like, is it when they get to 1% health, they take damage immunity, get a bonus turn, take 1 turn, and then die? It's... like,
and they don't. It's like, and you have the team hitting with wet noodles. It's literally like a team that is basically all of Grogu's basic. Yeah. Like, nothing in that General Syndulla team is gonna be like, and I'm gonna deal 1 million damage to you. And if like the librarian chick, what is her name now? Jocasta.
Jocasta.
Where
who?
she's where she's able to throw a literal nuke on the enemy team and she kills them. She survives it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't have that. So it's like, what is this mechanic trying to do that makes this any kind of anyway?
They should have implemented a Qui-Gon Omi kind of thing for it, where their next attack does 400% damage or something, you know. Yeah. Like, instead they just die. It's kind of weird. Next question comes from Silent Static. He says, would you consider doing Friday night streaming again, but streaming a different game? I mean, that's what I did this Friday. Hello, puppy. Oh, puppy. People that are listening to this podcast will have absolutely no idea, but Karth's new puppy is up on the screen. He's a good pupperoo.
He is. He's a big old chunkers. He's put on 15 pounds in the month that we've had him.
Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah,
he's
a good boy.
Good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I know. And how does he feel about bull penises?
He loves them.
He loves a bit of bull dick. Okay, good.
Unfortunately, he has already quickly grown fond of the 12-inch stinky ones, and prefers the 12-inch stinky dicks.
He loves 12-inch stinky dicks.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, the 6-inch clean ones are not cutting it for him. He needs to have a stinky dick.
He needs some stank on that thing. Okay.
The full foot long. So...
yeah,
because he's so small in comparison to the other dogs. I bought him a bunch of 6-inch ones because he takes him forever to get through them.
Yeah,
but then he would go harass the other dogs for theirs.
Yep,
because he wanted them instead.
Size matters. Anyways. Size matters.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
So fun for all.
So yeah, Static. I would like the Friday night streams. They were good fun. Not good for my liver, not good for my health, generally speaking. CG's moved the schedule. It doesn't work anymore. People keep asking me if I'll do them on Saturdays. Saturdays is just not something that I want to do. One, it's my one day that I spend with the missus. Two, I don't want to stay up until 5 a.m. into my Sunday morning, be useless all Sunday, hungover to bum, and then go to work the next day. Like, that just doesn't work for me. So I can't do Saturdays. Fridays, I don't mind doing it, but also, people get rowdy. We have arguments occasionally on a Friday night stream, and the last time we did it, we had a couple of arguments, and I didn't like it, and it turned me off the idea of just, having a bunch of people doing shots inside of my Discord. I know it's fun, guys, but when it goes south, it's not fun, and I have to think about my health as well. So I'll do stuff. I'm still going to be streaming, It just can't be the same, and think something has to change. That's all it is, buddy. But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Lusardo comes in. What about adding enough Mark 7 materials to the Pass or the Pass Plus to get a full squad to 115? Listen, I would love it. Great. But CG doesn't want us to not spend more money by the looks of things.
Well, I mean, you're spending for the Pass, right?
Yeah.
The best I could tell you with that one is when you bought each pass, even though you can't get them that high, they give you enough with each pass, buying the pass, the $20 pass, right? Or even putting on the $40 pass. Yep. They give you enough Mark 7 materials to get those characters at that junction. Maybe?
See, for me, and this is why I brought it up earlier, for me, if you get your marquee characters to 7-star on day 1, and you do the top end rewards, each one you do that for will get you the Mark 7 materials for that character. You won't be able to error level them when you do it, but by the end of the era, when you've built up the character's error levels, you say you did fucking. Who was the first marquee this time around? I'm forgetting.
R5.
No. R5, yeah. So say you did R5 to 7-star day one, that top tier reward would give you some Mark 7s and maybe a small amount of cores. So if you did it day one and did it every single day, by the end of it, you would have enough to take him to that, 115, or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't be able to do it until much later in the era because all the other mats are still locked behind your progression in Conquest. If they just did that for each marquee, I would feel a lot better about it because it'd be like, oh, okay, they're forcing you to just get them to 7 stars day one. I don't think they're going to do that, but that's, to me, that would be one solution to get it done because there are 6 marquees. So by the end of it, if you did all of them, you could have the whole team to, 115, right? And then you'd only have to pay to get them to 125. It kind of rewards people instead of just going to 6 stars and then waiting the week. It says, oh, okay, you did it day one. Great. You now have a reason. You now have a reason to actually chase
the
this.
Funny part that you mentioned that's kind of what they did in the last 2 eras with the Zurich materials, is that you got just enough to kind of keep ahead of everything else to make it make sense. But they got rid of that with the with this new era. So there's not even a reason to go after day one anymore. Like they've nullified 7-star unlocks, which I mean, I feel like I'm relatively okay with that trade-off just because the fact that I hated the fact that that stars meant nothing in Coliseum and most of the era things. So like if there's no benefit to having the stars, then who cares what they provide? So, but I do like your idea. I like there are probably other ways you could crack that egg too, but
yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a pretty good idea. Next question comes from Hadizzle. He says, do you think we'll see continued adjustments to errors based on community feedback as we go forward? I don't think we are done with changes. I wouldn't be surprised if things change. It's changed already, right? So it's still a relatively new system.
I think they'll keep making adjustments. And they might make things a little bit more clear. They might tool the recipes again to make it way more clear that where you can get for free and for cash and what we get. I mean, those are all possibilities for what they have coming down the pike. We don't really know. I think that they will adjust it again to make things a little bit more clear and to not feel like players hate feeling deceived. And I feel like that's how this era ended. The era felt relatively positive right up until Grogu launched, and I feel like this last month has just been a lot of just not having enough information to make educated choices, and you're just kind of spiraling on everything. And it's like now everyone just like doesn't want to do anything. I mean, there's a lot of people that found out the actual now cost to get to 125 and said, screw it, I'm not getting a 7-star Rada, right? That's been a pretty common theme with people. And so I would love to see the metrics on people who found out how expensive it was to get Rada and left. They have all the marquees at 7 stars and then left Rada at 6 stars. I'd like to see some of that.
That would be interesting, actually.
But I don't know. I feel like the tail end of this really kind of put a bad taste in people's mouth when it came to access some of the content with the cost increase and everything else. I think if we'd known a bit more in advance, it would have been fine. Because I told you this a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I didn't mind being able to put more air levels earlier because it allowed me to more evenly spend or front load it, I guess is probably the better way of phrasing that, where I was able to spend at the beginning of the era to get the character high, to get the resources to go. But now it's like literally the last 2 weeks of the era, they're like fork over $1,000 to get Snowtrooper unlocked, to get all the characters to 125, to get everything that you need to unlock Rada to 7 stars. It's just like, well, $1,000 is really high. That'd be good at 135. Sorry, but that price tag all in one go at like the tail end of this is like, why? Like,
Yeah.
why bother?
Yeah,
I feel like there's the spending curve needs to kind of flatten out too. I mean, I don't really agree with them increasing the relic level and then also increasing the spending. That's the part that really annoys me. If the spending had stayed the same and the relic level had gone up, then I feel like I would have been more inclined to go to 135. But with where we're at right now, Jesus freaking Christ, it's just like, no, especially with Rada being a solo wizard, right? Just Rada's out there going,
exactly.
I do what I do what I want. It's like, why am I going to spend on anything
face.
else?
Yeah.
So I just I don't know. I feel like that there's just too much that left a sour taste in my mouth where I'm just like, I really don't want to do more than the minimums required out of me. And I might just have to live with the fact that top 10 may not be feasible every era unless I'm going to just be, wanting to put in that extra $300 a month to do it. And I really, really don't. I really don't, especially if they're going to keep dragging out what we're getting out of era currency. Because right now the rewards are really not worth the investment.
Yeah. Agreed. Next question comes from Zenedra. Follow-up question. As per Karth's answer, if the clause in JTL's kit about not using Luke is meant mainly for 3v3s, it's a bit greedy to make it a full-time army over a 3v3 army that costs 10 instead of 20. I disagree. It's not about making it a 3v3 army. It's about balance. So it tries to offset the difference between 5v5 and 3v3. JML needs more help in 3v3. He does objectively less damage with less calls to assist, and you're giving him more control options. Furthermore, there are still benefits to 5v5 that the armies provide. It's not like you're getting nothing from the armies in 5v5 if you use Luke. So
yeah, the way I would look at it is that for the most part, I would say as we understand the mechanics right now, yes, bringing Luke does not negatively impact for what that gets turned off with that being thing. But I feel like long term that there will be certain counters that will be better if you drop Luke off the team. So I feel like it's a nuanced thing. It's not that it's just for that. It's just there are going to be times where having Luke is going to be better. There will be times where having Luke might be not as efficient, because you might want to have a stun every other turn, So it depends on what you're fighting. That's really going to be kind of the question. So it's like, that's what they're accounting for. It's like, it's not that it's just for 3v3. It's just that you'll find uses for it. We're just mainly concerned about balancing this particular mode is why this clause is here. But you'll find uses for it in 5v5. And at that point, do we randomly charge you 10 Omicrons to reapply this Ami when it's better without Luke? Because there's a Cron that supports a team without Luke or whatever else that comes down the pike. I mean, there's so many different options. I mean, it's 10 additional armies. It's not that big of a deal.
Even if you had Jedi Knight Luke in the team, you still, from that army alone, you get reduced damage from percentile health effects. Like, that in itself is fucking great. Like, that's really useful in 5v5 or 3v3, right? Not being able to be sucked off by Malak, not being able to get absolutely catewalked by things like Reaver, like the death mark that you get from Reaver now, it tickles you instead of fucks you, right? It's like, that's huge. It's shoring up weaknesses in the JML team. So it's like, it's worth the 20, and the other two armies are completely unaffected. So it's like, they wouldn't be 3v3 armies, You get an army that prevents revives on a JML team that's huge, right? Again, fucks Reaver, right? Whenever a Jedi is dazed or stunned, random Jedi attack gains a bonus turn. That's huge. Like, it's
there's the whole beginning part of that paragraph is very powerful, and you're just losing the new added effects to his two special abilities. So I feel like you're just heavily discounting what the other effect is. Like, while taunting, take reduced health percentage effects. Whenever a non-tank Jedi ally is damaged twice consecutively, they stealth. That's going to be big for a lot of different things. And so I feel like you're not completely getting undercut on the viability of the the Omicron.
Yeah, it stops things that, ignore taunt to get around GML and stuff like that. So it's still, I still see it has use. I know a lot of people don't like a nerf, but it's not really a nerf. I would just look at it as a buff to 3v3. Okay, last question comes from Richie Fridge. He says, sorry to throw this in there. If they keep altering the deal and a lot of small spenders just stop spending, does CG think that top-end whales will pick up what they lost from the small spenders? I don't know. I was like a mid-range whale, and I'm choosing not to spend next era. And don't get me wrong, I'm still going for 7-star unlocks. I'm just not going to go for their 7-star Journey Guide character. I see value in getting 7-star marquees still. I just don't, to me, spending additional $300 when I can just be using crystals to get the 7-star unlocks and then just fucking waiting to go from what will be essentially I'll have a few at Relic 2 and most at the end of Gear 12. I'd rather just wait than spend an extra $300 right now or whatever it is to go for that.
I think for a lot of people, the light spenders are just going to shift where they spend. People who spend in the game have a propensity to spend. They just shift where they spend that money. So it's they're still going to buy the episode pass. They just may not buy the pass plus, but they'll still more than likely put that $20 into something else inside the game. So I feel like when people are well, I'm not going to spend on this anymore. It's well, I say that and then immediately go buy mod material. Yeah, I'm not spending on Eric mats, but I'm gonna just get something else that I wanted because I don't need to commit the resources there. So it depends on the mentality of each individual spender, on what they're gonna do. Some people will just straight up say, "I'm done spending on everything," and they'll be done. But I feel the passes, the conquest pass, the episode pass, the value add is so large that for you to absolutely turn your nose up at it and go, "Well, F this." I feel like it's a different mentality into somebody who's going to continue playing the game. But I don't think it's going to make enough of a dent. I think the biggest thing is that a lot of players grossly misunderstand the surge of young spenders, of new whale accounts coming into the game. And they are just throwing money at the wall to be the top of whatever that they're doing. And so I think to a degree, while we're not thrilled about it from where we are as long-term players or free to play or even big spenders, that not everything they do is targeting us. And that's kind of what it feels like. I love that they actually had it called out in their last post that, well, we are thinking of things for the end game players. And I'm like, yeah, okay, if you say so. But I feel like everything you've done is all about the new player experience, about getting as much money as you can from those newer accounts that are joining, get them elevated to a position where that they kind of get sunk into the game and the core experience loop, and then try to just siphon out as much as you can from them as they continue to play until they either give up or they spend enough to where they don't want to keep doing that, whatever ends up coming down their pike. But it just kind of feels where things are at, is that a lot of what they're doing is retooling that early game experience to try and really squeeze money out of the new waves of players, because players like me and Scribe and everybody else, we can skip an era and have zero impact on our rosters, right? Oh no, not having Rada, I guess I won't get a 69 on one team in GAC. Yeah, it's oh no, anything but that, and so it's just,
I mean, I genuinely think the broader issue is missing out the rewards from the era battles. That's more impactful than anything.
While I agree with you, at the same time, the resources you don't spend investing into those marquees too, though, you can then spend in other parts of your roster. The era does give you a nice ROI on the era battles, give you a nice ROI on what you had to spend to get there, but
it does, yeah.
It's but still a lot.
Dems be the cards sometimes. So right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our questions and the end of this episode of Tribe Talks. has come to an end once again. I don't know if we are back next week, Garth. We're back next week.
I should be here.
All right, groovy.
The 26th, yeah, because I shouldn't be leaving again until I want to say the 22nd of August.
Okay, cool.
I say all of that,
but you know, you never know.
Plans change. No, the wife's out of town, so I can't leave because I got to watch the dogs. I think next weekend.
That's fair. That's fair.
But
okay.
Now the Leonberg in your YouTube chat asked, why does Relic Delta not count for nothing in the raid?
It counts massively. What are you talking about?
That's what I was trying to come back on real quick. I'm like, the only time Relic Delta doesn't come in is when you're going in the tier that you're Relic gated for, right? Like if you're in the R7 tier doing R7, they're R7, you're R7. That's how it works. It only works in the raid if you're punching down.
Yep.
So if they like a Relic 9 Hondo, now you can do like the Relic 4 tier and do just as well as you were doing at the Relic, the Gear 12 tier, because now you're doing so much more damage. So the only reason why it doesn't do for the raid is because you're usually either at the level or, and I don't know. I guess I haven't noticed it enough. I do have Relic 10 clones now, but I haven't really noticed the plus 5% damage.
Yeah, at the very the Relic Delta for the raid comes in very specific circumstances. It's like you could have an R7 Keller and Beck, for example, and you could do the 600k tier, or you could have an R8 Keller and Beck and you could do the 900k tier, but you do it solo. Whereas before, you would have zero chance of making that reality, right? If all you're looking at is you're going R8 in an R7, even below, it doesn't really help there because you need so much more than just single units to make that real difference, and you still need the team comps. It helps in the lower tiers if you've got a significant Relic Delta advantage, and it helps at the very top end if you've got some R10 to help take the ease off modding. But it doesn't help in that middle ground very much, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're saying R7 into R3, which what do you mean by count for nothing? Are you talking about points?
He says he's using Pirates R4, 6, and
3 R7s.
R4, 6, and 3 R7s. On the 900k, and it counts for garbage. Yeah, sometimes it's comps. Like I said, it's not that Relic Delta doesn't count for nothing. It's that sometimes in the mid ranges, it's not enough, right? It's like if you compared it to how it used to be, it would be even worse, right? And like I said, if you go into the lower tiers and you go in with a high level of relics, you can make certain things work really well, but it's not going to be applicable to everything.
And the other thing is that, not for nothing, but modding matters, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you have poor modding, you're still gonna suffer the mechanics of the raid, even though you're dealing an extra 12% more damage, right? Or you're taking 12% less damage.
And some things are just kind of gated behind the tier as well. There
are full bonuses that aren't.
Jedi Vanguard get a massive bonus at the R8 tier, right? And it's 100% more damage from, is it Mace? Is it Jedi Master Mace does like 100% more damage on that tier? It's something ridiculous. So that overcompensates for so much more, having mechanics tied behind certain relic levels of unlocks. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, Leo, without some sort of video evidence or anything, I can't further help you diagnose this.
Yeah. Is what it is. Okay, cool. I do need to get going, so I'm going to have to cut us off there. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But thanks for joining. Make sure you like the stream before you go. I'll try and find somebody to raid into now. And we will see you all tomorrow. Am I streaming tomorrow? This change to the fucking GAC schedule is throwing me for a loop. I don't know when things are these days. I don't think I'm GACing tomorrow.
Your next attack phase would start at 2 p.m. tomorrow, so you would be basically waiting to start your GAC like the same time frame you'd be for Friday nights.
No,
which something tells me you're not gonna do.
I don't want to do that. No.
So you would be streaming Tuesday, a couple hours before it ends. Hey, that's kind of nice for you now. Now you get to attack last. So look at you.
Yeah, it's a big benefit. Yeah, let's do that.
Giving you the huge dubs.
Yeah. Especially if I'm sober all the time now. God damn.
Yeah. You might actually win.
I might actually win some. Well, since they've moved, I've not lost a round of GAC, so there's something for that. Anyway, Garth, it's been a pleasure, brother. I'll speak to you all soon. Good night, everybody.